So welcome back, everybody. Good evening. This is session 61 of Fool's Landing, our Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd Edition campaign set in the Forgotten Realms. I'm Jamie. I will be the Dungeon Master this evening, and tonight we are joined by 4 player characters. I'm going to have introduce themselves and their character, starting with Wayne. Good evening.
Good evening. I am Wayne, and I am a 6th level aquatic elf named Sehar, cleric, and I'm loving it.
Good to have you. And next up, we have Tim. Hello.
I'm Tim. I am playing Griff. He is a 6th level ranger. Human.
Awesome. And then we have Adam.
Hey, Adam playing Bartholomew, also a 6th level character, a priest of Lyra.
Perfect. And then last but not least is Brandon.
Hello, I am Brandon. I am playing Nod, a Shadow Minotaur Thief, level 7.
All right. And we have our latest stats here, so you can get just a glimpse of the party makeup and where each person is. I think right now we don't have really anybody on the cusp of any level ups to speak of. We have level 7, level 6, and level 6 for tonight. So we'll go ahead and jump back into the Tower of Melkor, where the party has found themselves chasing down the Lich Melkor, and they have located his tower, found their way here from Mithnantar, a portal that led them to the rocks just outside of the tower, and you have ultimately found your way into the tower, up through the rocks, and into the first level where you ran into many a Madar who were seemingly studying a lot of ancient texts. I think overall the party observed that there was ancient text that was extracted from Mithnantar that was being poured through, and I want to say escalated up to the next level of command in the tower. And as you're making your way through the tower, you can see the remnants of this. But where we left off, I think more specifically, maybe somebody can touch upon, which is after making your way through the basement, you ended up on the main level, which was here. This is the map where we left off on, and I need to make sure I get everybody added to this. Some of you probably cannot see at the moment. One second. What else am I missing? Bart. Anybody want to touch upon what happened on this last session, specifically on this level where we're picking up? Is this familiar to anyone?
No. Yes.
So if you want to move back into this room here, this is the...
Yeah.
I have that weird cone coming out of the top for my vision.
Okay, yeah, I literally spent time
So do I.
going through everybody's default token properties on Roll20 and disabling that, and it re-enables it by default.
All right,
Oh.
there it is.
It's like, it is not me. I'm telling you right now. I put aside time to permanently fix this, and it still does it every time I drag your default token out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. Just let me know.
Oh.
I don't mind fixing it. So
Yeah, Bart's kind of messed up yet too, I think. So
I got you.
And just some housekeeping. I hadn't rolled my hit points for the level 6. I did everything else on my character sheet, so I just rolled. Do you guys mind if I use an astonishing fortune to re-roll that one? Or can I? Is that okay, Amy?
Wait, you got a 1 and a 6, though, right?
Yeah.
The 6 would be his max. His 1 is...
Yeah.
So anything he rolls is better than a 1. It's up to Jen.
It doesn't bother me on your
No.
else pool of
You guys
fortune.
cool with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is anyone else having vision token issues or anything I need to fix?
No.
Okay.
I think
Wrong
it's good.
die. Wrong die.
Oh, yeah.
It's better.
No, it is
It's
2d10.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it's better.
Yeah, yep. You doubled up there, but all right. So the quick refresher here is that you made your way up through the spiral staircase. Keep in mind that basement level was down pretty far in the rocks, You made your way up quite a bit through the staircase and onto this level where you found this room here that had a pedestal where there was some paperwork that was tracking trades that seemed to be made with both Sahagin and Drow. If I remember correctly, you all poked your heads through this room to your south, and you saw some remnants of Sahagin goods that were scattered about in the room. And then I think you turned back. You went to check out then this second room here where we picked up, and if I'll move you guys all back in here. The room here had 3 barrels in it that were filled with different goods. Several of those goods were already, all of that was already searched and picked up and should be incorporated into your all's loot or inventory somewhere. But the notable things about this room are that there is a mural on the floor that depicts an alliance between Moander, the god of decay, who's one of the symbols on the wrists of Bart and Kurza, and the other is Loth, who is the drow goddess, and that is depicted. I think I have a handout I can show you as well here. This is what the mural depicts. And in the barrels you had uncovered several different supplies, but the one thing that really stood out was that there were some jars in those barrels. I think there were 3 of them, I believe. Somebody has this recorded somewhere, I hope, but I recall there being 3 of these, and the jars look like this. They have a wispy looking smoke on the water type of look to them, where a figure resides inside of the jar, and the jar is made of, it's got a spider motif. Let's just call it that. What it's made of might be irrelevant.
And we don't have a mage.
Not present. You do not have a mage
No.
present.
Adam and I could tell some things about it. Evil, magic.
It's like
But-
Chaucer's joining.
Yeah, you could detect magic on this
Yay.
if you would like. And I see Shauser's jumping in, so that's perfect.
Cool, Ollie.
You might not want to tell Shauser that.
This is all whispered.
They're fragile.
I have a feeling like you all send Shauser to like do something, and then you have this little quick conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna have a code word. It's gonna be bananas. Anytime that there's magic involved, we're gonna call it bananas.
Are we assumed to be fully rested at the start of this session? Or did we not do that?
No,
No, I don't
no,
think-
no, I don't think the
No, we're
party
not.
has
Yeah.
rested since you've come into this tower.
Okay, I'm down one
I think
first
you rested
level
once in the tower.
Yeah.
spell.
Just I thought we camped. It looks like I cast a silence 15-foot radius last time, maybe to keep
Yeah.
us quiet while we were moving around. And then
You did.
there was one other spell I used. Purify food and drink, I think it looks like. So I'm down just a couple of spells right now, so we must have rested at least once. But
Oh yeah, in the basement. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is where we left off. You all had searched and found these jars, and they were quite interesting. Does anybody cast detect magic or have detect magic enabled here?
I will. Yeah, priests do. First level spell.
sure.
Okay.
So
So the jars are indeed magical. And the prevailing sphere of magic that you would detect here.
it's only at 10% per level if you want to roll it. I know it's not automatic. So that's 60%.
Oh, okay.
Or I could roll
Let's-
percentile.
I'll roll it here.
Yep.
Let's see what
Okay.
you get.
I prefer when players don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. You got your preference here. So you have no idea what the School of Magic is, but it is magical. The soul jars, each of them appear to be.
I will share that information silently with a look and a nod with my fellow group. And
I smell bananas.
no, but
Hey, one
is there
other.
anything?
I just shrug my shoulders a little bit, like I don't know, and then let it be.
You said there was more than one jar, or is there anything
3.
distinct between them, or yeah, are they all
Jars are on
the
here.
same or very similar?
Where's the inventory
They're
for
all
the
similar.
magic bag? They might be on that
Actually,
list.
roll a wisdom check, Bart.
Sure.
Please.
Let's see. Attributes, wisdom.
And they all
Bag
have
of
the
holding
shadow
type 3.
figure inside of them.
Bard is creeped out by this. They look frightening. He doesn't want to stare straight at him.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah,
determine if they're
they just
evil,
they
bro.
all have this sort of this misty kind of shape in them.
In a shadowy figure like that.
Yeah,
I'm adding
exactly.
these to the
Yeah,
bag of holding. Is that where
I
we
don't
want to put
know.
them? I
I
don't
am just
want
going to
anything to do
continue
with
to
them.
kneel with them,
That's 'cause,
and I'm going to do a detect evil. I'm scared.
So this is the interesting part, and this is where the wisdom check failed for Bart, but your detection of evil will be create a distinction here. One of these three appears to be evil, while the other two do not appear to be.
I'm going to quietly share that with my priest fellow companion. Whisper to him.
And I think then upon that trigger, when you look at the shapes of the being that seemingly is inside of them, the one that is resonating evil does not appear to be like a fully formed shape, whereas the other two are very distinctly humanoid. This one that you're looking at is just more of a single dark shape.
Nebulous.
Yep.
Shifting black form.
Say, how big are these things?
I think they are maybe like 10 to 12 inches in height.
Pretty big jar.
It's about, yeah, foot by foot. We should be able to fit that into a bag, per se.
Was it strong intensity? That's also part of the detect magic.
Yes.
Okay.
I think these are worth getting rid of. If not, we can even tell who about what.
I think you should leave them be.
I think you should know that. I think these are magical here, Shajar.
I think there's little men trapped in there. Just that bottle that Curza has.
Yeah,
I
we've
wouldn't
had
trust it.
experience with spirits or souls moving.
Yeah, so we should take it with us to try to free these souls that are trapped in here. Like, we
What
wouldn't
does-
want anybody suffering in here. If you were trapped in there, you'd want somebody to free you.
I look to the priest. I look to Bart. What do you think?
Art just wants somebody to stuff them in the bag of holding, so he doesn't have to look at him anymore. By him.
Thinks we should, if you're going to do that, I advise we leave the evil one behind. I speak out loud. I want everyone to know this is evil.
Bowser, don't you have detect
The
evil?
evil one was the only one faded.
One with no discernible form.
I
And
do.
Blackness.
Nod's like putting some pretty far dots together here, and he's starting to think like these are representing like some of the liches, maybe. And the grayed out one is Eridus, the evil one.
I was thinking that's either something vile that's non-human trapped in it, or it's the one that's not full, like a trigger trap. The other two have silhouettes in them because there's people trapped in them. And this one is still not been triggered. Probably way off track on that, but my mind just went there. I'm leery of what Jamie could do to us.
Oh, that doesn't look sus. Come on. Really? Oh my god.
Does to me.
That looks horrifying.
I can take it or leave it. Griff doesn't really want anything to do with these things, and so I'm gonna lean on the mages / cleric.
How you feeling, Molly? Your voice went out.
You're muted.
Where are we at? I just got back from the pharmacy. Where are we?
We have just recapped,
We're just
really,
starting.
where I was filling everyone in on this room and the mural of Melkor and Loth and the soul
Mm.
jars that were found in here as well.
Right,
And
we
there's a
haven't
door
proceeded.
to the east or western wall as well, and then the door that you came in to the southern wall. I think the current dilemma just is what to do with the jars, and who wants to be carrying them or who wants to have them, and what.
I suggest we wrap them in something like you said, and we'll stick them in our magic bag and worry about them in the future. But the evil one, I don't think we should take evil with us out of here. We're already
At the
not
very
welcome
least.
in one city. If we bring something back and unleash it somewhere else, our reputation is where was going to take a southern route here soon.
Yeah, I think Saharn's wisdom is showing through here. At the very least, we leave the evil one. And the only way I would consent for you to bring the other ones is that we find some place to destroy them.
Wait, they may be trapped souls. Maybe we could free them.
Destroy the jar and let them out, maybe, but I don't know.
Think of your past, Shelter. You were once separated from life and lost.
Indeed.
These people, these could be in that predicament.
Do we attempt to dispel magic upon these, perhaps?
Well, we really need a mage.
Meanwhile, Don's
Third-
going to pull out the small
yeah.
little vial and begin to apply this like oily substance to his like sword and his long sword and begin to coat it so it's like no longer shiny and it's more like a matte black finish. And
Right? You and I could do that, but I
Yeah,
still
so
wish Kurza was here to mess with this. That's what I'm trying
it's a
to say.
third. I mean, we're going in blind, but we could attempt to dispel the magic on the jars. I think we both have access to that spell.
Yeah, you could try that.
From the standpoint of these are possibly souls, but brother, what about where would they go? We have no body.
It's an interesting quandary you bring up. Yes.
Yeah, I think just to be a little bit fair about it with you all, especially since you don't have a mage with you currently. Yeah, I think that there would probably be an understanding that like breaking or opening this jar is going to release the soul that's trapped within it, very likely, good or bad, and that you might have to fight it in a different form than its original form. That would be the prevailing theory on these soul jars for your group because you don't have really any expertise with this. So that's the way I would describe that. And that would be something that the priests would piece together, I think.
so I say we stick him in the bag and pull him out and use him in a more secured area. Not in the middle of a wizard's tower, maybe under the sea.
Or give them to somebody that knows how to deal with
Leave
that
him,
kind of stuff.
yeah, leave
But
him
we
in the
are in
town
a
that we
tower
pissed
under
off
the
and-
sea, right?
No, we're above the
No.
ocean.
Yeah,
We're
you,
above.
you
Oh,
are
on
above the water right now.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or we could just leave him be for now and come back to them.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do just that.
I would say we take the two and leave the third. I'm still stuck on that. They may be trapped souls that need our help.
It sounds like a compromise stance on it. Is everyone okay with that?
I'm okay
Who
with that.
has?
Leave
Who's
it.
got the bag, by the way?
Yeah.
I got it open right now. I'm looking. I was
All right.
adding them in there.
All
We
right,
have
Griff, the
2
bag
soul
holder.
jars.
2 soul jars. And the evil one, we're just going to
with
leave it.
shapes inside.
I'm just gonna walk with Shelger just like out the doors. Yeah, look, I'm not touching them. They're crazy.
Yep. Carefully watching
Um,
Salger in case he makes an impulsive move towards the evil jar.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything impulsive, folks. I recognize this is beyond my understanding. But you do know that, yeah, at the first opportunity, I will destroy them. If I can. If there's a chasm or something, right?
Yeah, like a real easy way of disposing.
So, in other words, I look very troubled. I'm going to go along with whatever you go along with.
Group policy or never carries the bag.
That's a good policy.
I just dropped.
What bag?
We don't
He
have
had
a magic
bag.
bag. We
You
have a
mean that
magic
bag of
bag?
evil?
What?
Yeah, I took care of that.
I mean, total darkness right now. I don't know if I lost the map or what.
Oh, where is your?
Well,
I had to zoom out.
Oh, I don't even
I don't
I
see
see your
your
zoomed
character.
all
I
the
character.
think
way
Griff
out.
is missing.
Yeah, I don't see Griff at
Yeah.
all on here. It's just gone. Let's see.
I see everything,
Someone deleted Griff. Let's see how I got it.
including these 3 brown dots on the left-hand side.
And now you're gonna have that thing back because it normally. Yep. All right. There you go. You should be able to see yourself now, hopefully.
Do you think that's just a tick on this particular map?
No, it's with the game. It doesn't have anything to do with the map. It's your token, your default token settings. I can go into your character
So,
and yeah, and I can edit the default token settings, but the dynamic lighting setting does not stick. So any
okay,
other, I can change all these other settings, but the dynamic lighting. So we'll just have to. I'll try to find ways around it, but you just holler if it happens. But hopefully everyone can see now, and you can see, again, this room, I'm going to drag
Yeah.
yours, Griff, over to these, so your map should at least, like, fill in for those were the 3 rooms you guys have been in that I recall. So,
Yeah, I can.
and then there's still
And it's really
stairs up.
dark, but I can barely see, but it's fine.
really, I can see just fine. Clear as
Same here. I'm having no vision issues. Maybe it's a light source thing. Are you human and just we don't have the light ready?
No, I can have 30-foot infra.
Did we ever open this door on the
No, you
left?
don't on your character. So
That's where it came.
let me put that on there. Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. That's what it is. So the dynamic lighting is just gonna always mess up. Sorry about that.
All right, I'm at 41 out of 59 hit points right now from the battle with the Madar and falling when we were approaching the tower.
From a tactical point of view, get risky. I have 2 first-level spells left for the day, and then I would only have a second-level healing spell in reserve in case something happens. Want to blow those? I'm for it.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fine.
I didn't hear any nays.
All right. God damn it.
Hmm.
We can't re-roll those?
Sure, you want to spend your astonishing fortune on your reroll? You may.
Well, that would be a fortune per die, or 1 for the rolling one.
I'll be.
45 out of
I'll
59.
let, if you want to waste a fortune in general on this, I'll let you spend 1 fortune for both die.
There you are. Generous and kind DM. I love you.
I could sense the need here. Let's just hope you roll better.
I was about to say, did you
I
just roll the same thing?
Yeah.
No. All right,
All right,
sorry.
there
I
we
just
go.
rolled a 3rd time by accident.
There you go.
So that might come through in a second. All right,
Okay.
12. Better than 4. We tripled that.
+8.
Hey, yep.
Okay.
All right, 53 out of 59. That's better.
All right.
Feeling
How are you?
sturdier.
Yeah. I don't know. Adam, how are you on spell count? Because I have 3rd-level spells left.
I've got, yeah, Bart's got 3rd level, most of his 2nd, and I'm only down a couple of spells here, I think.
Cool. Okay.
As far as 2nd level healing, I feel like you mentioned something a while ago that was available to us, but I don't have that noted here anyplace. So I don't.
It's cure moderate wounds. I think it's a 1d10 plus 1 roll.
Does it
That's-
automatically show up on the spell list when you pull it up?
I think that's a 4th level spell, isn't it?
No.
Cure.
What level is it?
Cure
2nd?
Oh,
Oh,
which book
it's
is
out
it
of
in?
spells and magic. Player options, spells and magic.
Oh,
Who's
I'll
carrying the
take a peek in
bag?
there.
I forgot to ask that.
I am.
Okay.
Griff. Nod, do you want to carry it? It doesn't matter to me.
Either way is fine. I don't mind carrying it, or if you would like to carry it, it's fine. It does not hurt my feelings. Me personally, I think Nod being slightly more greedier than your average Joe would happily take you up on it.
I would trust Griff to carry it more personally.
I'll carry it. I carried that crown around for a while.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
So, yep, it is second
Well,
level. Pure moderate.
Yep. I see it
1d10
here
plus
now.
1. Yep. It's
Fancy.
very handy.
does it show up on the Roll20 spell list when you
I don't
go to
know.
spells and
I
click the
don't even
level 2?
access that.
It lets you just hit the button and cast stuff like
I
weapons.
can add it.
Yeah, it
I can add
simplifies it
here.
for us.
Yeah.
True.
So we can read and see how it works and the range and
All right. All good.
All right.
Nice.
Anything else specific here that anyone wants to do with the scene, or are you all still healing up?
So you guys have already all you've explored this room, searched for secret doors.
Yeah, this room for sure has been
Okay.
covered.
All right. So is this the door? Get out.
You can either go back or you can go forward. This door to the west is the only door. I don't think it's been inspected yet. I don't believe. I don't have a roll marked on that one.
Do you want to check it out? So I just, for narrative purposes, I took one of the +1 longswords from Nod, so I'm gonna be trying to wield that.
Okay.
My new skill. We don't know what that fire longsword does, or whether it's good or evil, or any of that.
is unidentified. Nod, I think, picked it up, has it at his hip. He's not wielding it, but he does have it like he's carrying it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's gonna crack his knuckles, roll his head a little bit, and start looking at the store, inspecting it, and trying to see if he sees anything. Maybe take a listen to, see if I hear anything on the other side.
So the door does not appear to be trapped after deep inspection. You can hear a faint, like a wind or something is blowing behind the door. Nothing like, not like a strong wind, but almost like a light gust.
Steady.
Smells coming from under the door or anything?
Yeah, that would be my next one. And he has one more thing he would like to check as well. So he will take a whiff. Let's see, it should be, yeah, custom. And he's also going to try to slide the tip of a dagger under the door to see if he can see what's behind or the edge of the mirror or
It just smells pretty damp and musty right now. You're able to get the mirror in there, and it just looks dark and dusty from what you can see of it. So nothing large appears in your reflection that you get.
you know, kind of put everything back away and fold all my tools away and look back and go, yeah, no, it looks good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you want to try it?
Yeah, so Harn's going to give you the nod. Go ahead.
Yep.
And I'll step in behind him with my
Okay.
spear ready, narwhal spear ready.
All right. Does it open toward us or in or
It's toward you.
away
So
from
it
us?
pulls in.
Toward us.
Yeah.
All right. I will pull it open and walk behind it. Is it open this way?
Okay. All right. You
I'm
should
peeking around. All right.
see it pop, and then what you end up seeing when you look into the room is another large space, but this one appears to be pretty well coated in spider webs. There is a path that's been carved out from the door to another door on the far side of the room, so it's a little bit like this.
No,
Thanks.
Oh,
I'm
how
not
inviting.
walking in there.
I'm sorry?
I'm not walking in there.
Anybody have fire?
Light a torch. We're down an
Yeah,
H.
I could light a torch.
Fireball would
Yeah,
come in
let's
so handy right here.
yeah. Let's light a torch and see if we can burn these.
Burn it down. Yeah, burn away.
Yep, good idea.
Okay, who's gonna do that?
I'll do that.
Okay. I'll
I've got torches.
weapons drawn and ready.
All right. So Shauser, you get your flint and steel going and your torch lit. And again, it looks like it's been cleared out in the past to where you could walk across it to the door without getting in it much. You'd have to just step over it in a few spots. So where do you want to put the torch? What are you trying to burn exactly? Like, where do you want to start with your flame?
Yeah, I guess I want to start the path forward. Yeah, is that like a door at the end of this?
Yeah, there's a door on the other side of this.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do.
All right.
Head towards the door.
Okay. Yeah. And everyone else is just waiting outside the room for this. All right. Let's see.
I'm just biting my tongue.
Can let me know if I sense any danger.
So your torch, you put your torch up to this, and they do start to burn. It starts to singe some of these. You can hear after a minute like a hiss as it races across the room, this flame, and burns an even wider path through the room. But like nothing, like, yeah, it doesn't all burn up. Some of it's still draped and hanging on the walls. And the room, now that you can see a little bit more, appears to have more murals on the walls of Loth and Moander. But those are mostly covered by the remnants of
That's
the webs. Like, what's happening in them isn't too clear because they're mostly covered, but you can definitely start to see more of that decor.
I shine the torch up just to make sure there's no spiders ready to come down from the ceiling on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, do we see anything in the room other than walls, floor, and murals?
No shapes or
Okay.
anything.
Chests,
Yeah.
anything like that. Okay.
Like, you don't even need tracking to see that something's passed through here, though. Like, the way from the door, even before you burnt the spider webs, you could tell that humanoids must have passed through here because of the way the webs were open in that part of the room from door to door.
Can I tell what kind of tracks they are?
Make a roll. I'll see if I can give you some information. They do appear to be consistent with elven feet, as you might expect.
Okay. So we made a run-ins from Drow.
Hey, Bart, do you have access to the spells and magic players options?
Yeah, I was just
I-
digging through there, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at a third level spell, summon spirit animal.
Huh. I'm gonna
Might get-
have to dig through them because I've got an odd set of spheres I have access to, but without redoing the whole 20, it'll import your spells. But I think I had to like go through and make sure it
Yeah.
didn't add things that didn't belong there.
This is just a straight up summoning spell. So
I say we move across the room to the other door. Nod, do you want to check for traps and things as we go? Just if you see anything obvious. Seems weird that it would be just a straight path through.
Yeah, you have a point. I'll dig in his pocket and pull out
You-
the gem
Gem,
of seeing.
maybe?
Yep.
Yeah.
And take a gander through that and see if there's anything hidden or here. Actually, I will tell you exactly.
Let's see.
Well,
So
it's back.
you see a nod on the northern wall of the room. So the door is on the western wall. And on the northern wall, which would be to your right in this image, you see what appears to be the outline of a secret door deep in the web between the murals on the northern wall.
Hey, Xiaozhi, can you with the torch over there? I'll point in that direction.
Yeah. Let's burn it down.
Yeah, I see something interesting over there.
What do you see?
No, I'm not sure yet. It's an outline of maybe a door, but the webs are in the way.
Okay, I should just burn up all these webs
Yeah, all of them.
so we don't miss anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Gallagher's going to casually look up
So the ceiling's kind of
Yeah.
rough in this room, but you don't see anything up there that looks noticeable.
Cool.
But you can start to walk about the room, Shauser, and try to burn up more of the webbing. And specifically, if you're gonna head towards the doorway that Nod noticed and burn the webbing, you'll unveil some of the mural that is showing this imagery of Loth bringing some type of like container in her. She's got like her 8 legs and she's holding what you almost feel are the soul jars in her legs, like as some type of offering. That's one of the murals that you see as you uncover also the wall that Nod believes is hiding some type of entryway or doorway.
I feel like this is an abode of demons.
I feel like we should clear all the walls and see if it tells us more of a story.
Let's hope we don't run into this demon.
And maybe friend Nod should check that door.
Okay. So Nod, you can make a couple rolls if you'd like to investigate that space there. All right, Nod. The quick look at this little hidden doorway gives you the impression that there is some type of trap on the doorway that's going to trigger something in this room. You don't know exactly what that is, but you don't feel good about opening the door without triggering that trap and spending time to disable it. But in addition to that, you get a smell from the edge of that doorway that smells smells rancid, smells acidic, and it smells a little bit familiar to you. It's something that you've smelled before in the Underdark. So it definitely gives you a sense of something creepy crawly from the Underdark might be behind it.
We haven't encountered spiders, have we?
Yeah. All right. First of all, there's a trap here on this door. Second of all, not sure if we can disarm it. And there is something behind it, or third, there is something behind the door. We have, can't say we've encountered it before, but it's pretty familiar. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's quite familiar. It's almost acidic and decaying or rancid.
Undead?
It's possible. It's from the Underdark of somewhere. It's
Any
maybe
tracks in
some
front
kind
of
of
the
creepy
door?
crawly or something.
No tracks.
What about those Umbra Hulk? But they weren't acidic.
It chewed through the wall.
I want to say that was more brute force. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Again, I can't quite put my
Failed
finger on it.
anyway.
So
No,
the other sound I wanted to mention, sorry, is that wind sound that you were hearing, Nod, is more distinctly coming from the doorway, the visible door in the room.
It might lead outside.
So now that you're in here, that sound you were hearing initially that you thought was coming from in here actually appears to be coming from the other side of that prominent door, the non-hidden door. You don't get any odor. I'm going to use your same rolls for that. You don't get any odor coming from that door or sound.
Well, this door seems much safer. This one, and he's pointing towards a very visible door, and then he points back towards the hidden door. It's like, though some part of me is telling me we want to go that way.
It's the
I know
we
it
just need
sounds
to
dangerous. It's definitely more dangerous.
disable.
But,
Yeah, we just need to disable this trap somehow. Do we have any spells or anything?
Really?
is there any way I can tell what this trap is going to do just at first glance? Is it going to be like spikes out the wall, or is it going to be maybe there's a pitfall trap below?
It seems like you start to notice that there's some holes in the ceiling that you think something will come from. You're not sure if that something is a spike or a powder
Right.
or what, but that definitely looks suspicious to you.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. It's probably where the spiders came in right here. You see these holes up here? That's definitely where all the webs came from.
That sounds risky. Maybe
Indeed.
maybe we should just go towards this portal ahead.
That's a valid suggestion. I'm fine with it.
The Harn agrees. Avoid the danger.
Have you
It's
checked this one for traps? This store ahead of us?
yes, I did. Didn't see any traps. Didn't hear anything. Didn't smell anything. It
Oh,
seems like this is where the wind was coming from too.
I'll open it.
All right.
Yeah.
You'll just see Non take a step back, a safety step.
I'm just standing ready with my spear in hand.
Okay.
I'm looking for some fresh air. I would love some fresh air.
Who's
This musty place of demons and spider webs.
We'll be next to
Sauger.
Shelter.
Yeah, Sauger boldly stepped up and said, I'll open it. That's what she said.
All right, so Shalzer, you grab this door. It's definitely a real heavy door, but it is. You can pull this thing open. Give me a strength check just to see how quickly you get this thing to budge, though. Please.
All right.
All right, does not appear to resist you a whole lot, but you do get this thing to budge and pull in. And behind the room, as you do pull it, you feel that breeze blowing, and it does feel for a second as if it might be a welcome sight, except it's not. And instead,
Oh,
what you end up seeing is
Uh,
a huge statue of Loth that is decorated with some bloodstones. I meant to mention that earlier. One of the things you guys found in some, I know someone's got this. I want to say Chris has this, but there were bloodstones in the barrels 2 rooms back, and those had been grabbed as well, and the gems that were in there. And so these are definitely bloodstones as well that adorn this altar. But the breeze is blowing from below. There is a hole beneath the altar of Loth that appears to be an opening that descends into the dark, and you could feel that breeze blowing like constantly from it. This is
and it
again
doesn't smell
the view from the
foul.
doorway. The smell here, it's just damp and musty of a smell. It's not anything really more specific than that for you all. Nod, you do get the smell. You get the smell of living creatures, though. You definitely get like a sense that there are living creatures in that hole whose odors are blowing in the wind.
how big is that
Mm.
hole? What could come out of there? Big of a thing could come out of there.
Yeah, and I'll point that. I won't say anything, but I'll get everyone's attention and kind of point towards the hole and be like, "Ew, stinky! Something smells."
And it's
And kind of
dark.
crouching down and getting
Yeah.
close to the shadows. And
So, Shauser, you want to investigate the hole?
Yeah, without going in it, I'm just wondering, yeah, like how big
Do you,
it is.
do you detect danger or evil?
I don't really have detect evil. I have no alignment, so that's not quite the same thing.
Okay.
Is there any other exit in this room?
You don't have a
Oh,
danger sense.
you don't see any other doors or anything, but as you get into the room, you take a step into the room, you get this sense that the altar of Loth almost like moves a little bit. It's like it twitches a little bit when you stepped into the room. And as you're getting closer to the center and you might be watching Loth and then eventually taking a look into the hole, you can see that it looks as if there is a kind of rugged staircase that leads down. And you can feel that wind now blowing from down there. And again, it is musty. It is a little bit stale, but the wind is moving and it is cool, like noticeably cooler, the wind that's coming from down there.
Then
Make a wisdom check, please.
Shelter?
Shauser, you hear like a faint whisper coming from the hole as well.
what's that? Of course I would put my head in there to try and hear better. With the torch.
Griffle follow.
Yeah, and I think like at this point too,
Were you descending?
you notice
I
that
just hear something.
you notice that the spider has shifted and does not seem to like It doesn't. It's just shifting a little bit, but it definitely shifts when you step towards it and down.
Oh my.
But it ultimately, when you get to the actual opening and you're standing in the opening, you can just see that there's a winding staircase that continues to lead, and you can hear these whispers coming from further down the passage.
I wish Curza was here so we could destroy that statue. I feel
We
like
can't.
it's moving.
Yeah. We all see that, right?
Yeah, you would all see that. You would all see that.
I wonder how valuable those gems are. Not speaking in character at all.
I was gonna say that's probably not the mindset of
No,
the elf, the sea elf, but it's a
Yeah.
fair question though.
no. Mindset of elf desecrating this place, not a good idea.
Let me move us back to the map for a second and give you guys a chance to consider this a little bit. It's this one. Oh, wait. All right, so I'm going to move you out of this area into this one. And then I think Schauser, you went towards the hole. Griff, you came in. The rest of you, I believe, are at the doorway pretty much, if I'm thinking of that correctly.
Sounds fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A couple of these tokens to me look like they're under the spiderweb text.
They probably are. I was just thinking that they need to all be sent to the back.
It's cool looking,
They're
to be honest.
Yeah, in a way that is, I'll leave it just like that. But okay, so anybody else want to? I think I should probably just give everybody a chance to come up with an action here because I don't want to miss anybody in case. So let me add everybody into the turn order and make sure that I know what Schauser is up to. Griff, what are you up to again? You're just following? And then anybody else doing anything different here while they're entering the room?
I'm going to suggest, Sousher, wait. I could throw my stone down the stairs. No, it's a curving staircase. That wouldn't do any good. We'll just go out of sight.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, also, when you said it moved, I like to detect illusion to see if if the statue is really moving.
Great. That's a great question. So do you have
it's
a roll for that?
Yeah, it's 5% per level. So I'm 5th level. Is that right?
You're 6th, right?
5th.
Oh, you're 5th?
I'm 5th. Yeah. I look like I'm
our
a
barbarian.
25.
That's right. Yeah, you are the closest though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I have a 25.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Total fail.
Yeah. It's absolutely.
You said you were going to try to roll high, right? 90, 95 or more.
Yeah.
I'd say at this point it probably feels like it's a real spider.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I think though that doesn't mean it's not doing anything menacing at the moment. It's menacing to look at. It's not trying to cover the hole or follow you down the hole but it is shifting a little bit as you walked through. And
I think
at this point it's not an illusion in your mind. It's not an illusion. That would just be the way I would
think
describe it.
I think I would actually kind of bash it with my shield. I have the shield punch maneuver. I think I would do that.
What do you want to aim at?
It seems pretty big, right?
Yeah.
Probably whatever's closest to me.
Okay. All right, you can make an attack roll here. Let's see.
Attack roll.
Trying to imagine how the rest of us are going to react to the barbarian just attacking the wall, basically.
Wow, so you smack this thing, and
yeah,
you actually chip some of the rock, and where one of the legs has like a big chip in it. And upon doing that, you hear a sound, and as does everybody else. And
From the hole?
Yeah, not from the hole. From the secret
Okay.
door.
That makes
the secret
that makes a lot
door
of noise.
that was over there.
What secret door? That the elves didn't notice?
The secret.
Where's a dwarf when you need it? We don't have a damn dwarf.
The secret door opens,
The one in the web rim.
and and then through it
Oh,
comes
Oh
one
shit!
of our
Not
little
Driders.
friends. Yes, it's a Drider.
Oh god damn it!
And
Just one?
yeah, just one Drider comes out of this door for the moment once you smacked this, and it appears to be triggered and is going to enter into combat with you. So I'll have you all go ahead and just roll your initiatives now, please.
Are we stunned or surprised or?
I'll have you roll. Oh, no, actually, you won't be. You won't be surprised. You will not be surprised.
That's nice.
Yeah, this is the trigger for this was short circuited by Schauser, so there is no way really for you to be surprised in this case. But go ahead and do initiative. It looks like I got one.
I have nothing prepared, so I'm just going to do an on-hand initiative.
All right.
Actually, I take that back. I do have my spear in hand. That will probably raise that number by 6. So
And if someone wants to roll for Tornuk as well.
change mine to 12, Jamie. Make it more fair, I think.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, I think so. We're not surprised to the point where we can't
No, you can
pull on a
definitely act.
priestly spell or something. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the sound of the grinding stone after this smacking was pretty obvious as you guys were standing pretty much right in front of it. It did not surprise you. But
Bless you,
Sure.
Molly.
I can't like click Tornuk to
oh, let's see.
see. You
Cool.
know what I mean, to highlight him before I roll.
Oh yeah, it's not tied to his token, so no, it should be now.
There we go. Yeah.
Hey, Molly, you want to clear that throat? You'll make yourself a hot toddy here during a break.
that's not a bad idea. I
It's
do have
not a
some
bad idea.
That's a
They
good idea.
do work. With honey, little whiskey.
All right, let me add
Great.
our friends.
Oh,
in
let
there.
me.
Oops, sorry. Yes, I got
There
you.
we go. Okay, I
got
did.
you.
I re-rolled that again. So I'm gonna do a spiritual hammer, but I think
Okay.
the initial roll was incorrect. It didn't include the D10 or something. It was only the spell. But
No worries. All right, Nod, you hear this door. You basically know this door is there. You're standing right beside it. You hear this clatter in the next room, and then immediately hear the grinding of stone right next to you. And from it emerges a Drider. And that distinct odor that you had caught whiff of now is you're reminded fully of what it was.
I'm in shock. I've never seen anything like this in my aquatic life. Although I have seen some horrible creatures. There are fugly things that live below the waves. Yeah,
Maybe you
We
missed.
fought Driders
Yeah, you might have
together.
missed the
that's true.
Drider
We did.
session. Which one?
Yeah,
was
we
it?
did. That's right.
It's
I
been a
forgot about
while.
that.
Right before, it's because of the Beholder. You've forgotten everything since before then. I get
Yeah,
it.
you died shortly after.
I gotta read that episode again. I gotta watch that one again.
Go ahead, Nod, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, no. Just so with this scenario, he's a little frightened himself, not smelling these before, just not ever having encountered one, especially quite so close. He's pulling out his trusty can't say new longsword, his new-ish longsword, Bloodthirster, and he's going to try to strike at this thing.
Okay. That is definitely a hit.
It is large.
Yeah. All right. So you have smacked this thing with your Bloodthirster for 22 points of slashing damage. All right. Beautiful.
And maybe with that, I'll also yell, "Help!"
Well, everybody's in the room with you.
Not everyone.
One,
He was mostly calling for Schauser, I think.
I was gonna say,
or the other tank, or
Yeah,
not.
Yeah, so Griff and I are both
We're
sitting
not standing
here,
there, right?
really?
All right,
but
so
we're
I say we
aware.
just bail. We all
Right.
bail. While he's engaged, he hears the door shut.
They're- They're in there.
All right.
Yeah, but we're aware of it though,
There we go.
Jamie.
That's why I'm yelling out, "Help!"
Well, yeah, you guys would have heard the sound of the stone as well from
And
this
then we
room.
hear the cry.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you obviously hear battle. You hear some sounds of battle, which would be very triggering and familiar to you. So yeah, you're not surprised that something's going on back there at this point.
What's this wielding as a weapon, by the way?
It is carrying a longsword.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And it is, if there's nothing else, I think it's Tornik's turn.
I'm here to help. Calm down. I think he gets 2. So I'll
yeah.
go ahead and drop the other one.
Wow, there you go. Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
Roll that crit.
That was
Nice.
a nice roll. Both hit.
It's going to be large and then crits.
Roll in the crit table.
Oh yeah, for sure, actually.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you've somehow or other disabled this thing to where it's not moving very well, as in addition to the damage you just did. All right, perfect, perfect. So Tornok and Nod have done their fair share of damage to this thing, and it is now its turn, and it is not the most pleased. So let's see what
That's
it
like
is.
the best roll he could have got, because the Drider
Yeah,
moves pretty quick.
they have incredible movement. So in this case, it is going to just try to do its attacks. I think it'll just, let's see. It's only going to be able to target the two of you. So let's see which one of you it wants. Twice. Okay, so Tornok twice and Nod once. And it will be by weapon on Tornok, then bite. Okay. Where is it? So the first one will be a hit on Tornok. And it will be 13 damage from the sword. Not AC. What's your AC again?
5.
Miss on you. And then the third. Oh, okay. So Tornok is going to take. He has to make a save versus poison in this case. And he's going to take 6 damage automatically. And fails his save. And then, so in addition, he will take 2d6. Okay. Oops. 6 damage. Alright, he is done. But Saharn is up now.
Mostly out of spells. So who just took the big hit on the left here? Tornok?
Tornok took 2 hits.
Ouch.
And he's
That
poisoned, by the
was,
way. I'm going to mark him as poisoned.
but I don't know that, do I? I
No,
might.
I'm sorry. I'm just marking him for mechanics. I don't think you would necessarily know that.
Past experience, maybe we'll discover that in a moment. But for now, I am going to run behind him and cast my last prayer of healing as I run up, mumbling my prayer and reaching for him and touching him in the back for 1d10 plus 1.
Nice.
I think you just took a big hit. Hopefully, good deal.
There you go. There you go. Okay.
There you go. Near max.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm done. I'm going to ready my spear and be secondary attack from now on.
All right. Well done. Griff, you hear this noise behind you.
I turn and look at Schauser and I say, hey, watch the hole. Do you see anything? There's battle in the other room. I'm heading that way.
I'm right behind you.
All right, and I'm going to head in there.
Yeah, you can make it
So I'll
double
get
attack.
Yeah, I'll guess I'll move in here. Oops. And then I see the Drider. So then I'll move up here.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Its AC is 3. That's a hit.
I think I got it.
And a miss, unfortunately.
And it's large.
Yeah. All right. 6 more damage to this thing as Griff runs
Jeez,
in.
what did I roll?
A 2. 2 plus 3 plus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's still, you connected and you've got it surrounded even further. Bart is next, I believe.
Yeah, Bart's awkwardly fumbling through his pack a little bit, and just call on Lyra to produce a hammer of the spiritual nature. Did that?
Oh, I can give you that out here, I think. Or actually, can you
I don't
drag
think
that?
Oh, wait.
See if you can drag
I was
that
gonna
from
say
here.
you. Yeah, I was gonna say you had made a. token for it at one.
Yeah, see if you can drag
guess we're-
the spiritual hammer token from your folder, click on the text and drag it out by art.
Spiritual.
There you go. It just
It's a little
Nice.
it
large,
just
but
needs
yeah.
scaled, but that's fine. There we go. I scaled it down a little bit for
Yeah.
you.
All right.
Whatever, Doc Brown.
It looks like I missed by one, however, unless there's something.
And that's supposed to be up here, right? That would be like right there,
Yeah.
kind of. Okay. Okay. All right.
Ooh,
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
AC
20 feet, so yeah. He
Yeah.
just hurls it out in that direction.
Okay. You've got him further pinned, but he is still kicking. You are watching you're hearing these whispers from the hole. You're feeling the movement of the Loth altar, and yet you're hearing also the sound of battle and the cry of your party in the room next door.
Yeah, I think that's pretty easy. I'm gonna go check on my friend.
Yeah.
So I come
And
crashing through the door, and I see this. Can I get in next to Griff? Or do I need to
yeah,
go?
I'm fine with you getting in between Griff and Tornuk there. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, and then I'm gonna take a swing at him with my hat.
All right.
You excellent.
Finish him. Come on.
He didn't make it very far out of his little hole, did he? Let's see. Yes.
Yeah.
Yay! He's large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 more. Okay. Another good hit
8 more.
as he is just getting completely overwhelmed by you all. You've got 6
And they're
different
also-
things swinging at him at the moment.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yes, rather foolish of him to run into
Yeah, it
combat
was
alone.
bad timing on his part. I will say that, but it might be because you all did some preparation here. But Nod, you are next, and
Ugh.
just misses here.
Oh no, I'm here. I apologize. I'm just going to try to take another swing, but I don't believe that's a hit.
That one missed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The Bloodthirster is already drenched with the blood of the Drider, though. It just needs more. It's thirsty for more. AC 4. Or 3, I'm sorry, AC 3. The cats must know it's break
On
time
toilet.
soon. They're like over here bothering me.
Random
Hmm.
freeze? No.
Yep, no, I'll just get my one swing.
Oh, I thought
And
you were
that's
attacking
going to
again.
be
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Nope, just
Okay.
the one.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
so did
gotcha. You can go ahead with Tornik then.
Tornik is doing the same. He has battle axe. He has 2 attacks though.
Mm. There's.
Hey.
Woo-hoo!
Other one?
Wow.
Wow.
He's earning his
Yep.
keep
Yeah,
today.
Oh, technically he crits on a 16. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's pretty-
It's the specialist or whatever because he's just a
He's
plain
a
old
fighter.
fighter.
Yeah, he's like a hardcore, all the way fighter. So you want to do the crit roll
Hit
on
the
him
crit
again?
table. Yeah.
He's already immobile, so that's good.
Let's see. Just click the crit table.
Oh, okay. No, unfortunately in this case there is no other foe, but you still did your double damage, so you can do that. All right, beautiful.
Whoa.
18. Very nice.
Yeah, you rolled almost max damage. You rolled a
Yeah,
78.
this thing slumps over after you smash it with your battle axe, and it is now laying on the ground, dead in front of you. That has been dispatched.
Was barely around.
Yeah, it didn't take a whole lot of time because you guys swarmed it, and you knew it was there.
Excellent.
Had you not known it was there, I think it would have been a little bit different if it had the element of surprise on you. But regardless, there is a little alcove here that it crawled out of that you can now see that's been exposed, and that alcove looks like it twists and winds back into the rock face. But we can maybe take our mid-session break here, and then we'll
Okay.
come back and we'll do a little update on what you find and then what you want to do next. Take 5 or 10 here, and we'll be right back. All right.
Goes.
All right. If we got enough people back to get started, we can go ahead and jump back in. So you have dispatched of the Drider, and behind it you have opened up an alcove where it looks like it crawled out through a little bit of a winding cave. What's the group's attention here?
what's in the box, what's in the cave. Nod's greedy side will show. He may be instinctually walking forward before actually checking for traps or anything. I think that's where his mind would first go. Ooh, he just
I
was behind the
say,
door. He was
I
deeply
say, hey,
involved in
Nod.
what's behind it.
I say, hey, Nod. Remember there was a trap on this door. Maybe check with the gem or look for any traps.
We knew there was the one trap on the door. Has it activated or anything?
So when the door opened, no, you didn't see anything like happen. No.
Yeah, there's no maybe darts sticking out of the ground or scuff marks on the ground from like spears hitting against the ground or anything.
No, nothing obvious like that. When you do look though back there, you can see, especially if you use your gem of seeing, you can see all of these woven silk webs, and within them you can see different structures like human bones mostly appear to be in there, but also you can see some cocoons that are in there as well. And that inside of the cocoons there seems to be some type of form inside of some of these cocoons, and there is a total of 6 cocoons that you can find here.
Yeah, Nod will, I guess, semi-cautiously step forward.
Okay.
Somebody watch the door we just came through. This one.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking
I'll wa-
about. Yeah,
So,
okay. Yeah,
so
make sure that nothing comes through there.
So Nob, when you step
Alright.
through, you hear, and everybody hears, a shrieking sound, and you can see that there are some shrieker blue cap mushrooms that are sitting by the doorway that are triggered from your entrance, and so they're making like a really loud, high pitched sound for a few moments, and then it fades off. And then within it, you now see these egg clusters, basically 6 of them, that have tiny shapes in them, and they are scattered throughout this room as there's just sticky strands of silk webbing pretty much all around. And then once there's a tunnel that leads through the clusters that you can try to pass through if you want.
Where are the cocoons? Are they like more towards the front or like deep in there, mixed in
Yeah, they're
with
kind of
everything?
mixed. They're
Or...
kind of mixed in. They're scattered, but they're all stuck to the wall. Like they purposely stuck these clusters to the wall so that you can pass them without having to encounter them necessarily. But there's one every maybe 5 or 6 feet in this little passageway.
Yeah, no, I'll just maybe pull out the maybe not magical longsword just for anything crazy. I guess it doesn't really matter, and cut away a little bit and get to the first cocoon and maybe open it up just to see what's inside.
Okay. Yeah.
Not like forcefully, just in case there is somebody still alive. Like I'm not stabbing it with the sword and ripping it apart.
Yeah.
Maybe nice and gently kind of cutting away at the web.
How big are they again?
So what you unveil here is a what appears to be a humanoid figure, and as you peel away the webs, and it falls out of the webs and standing on the ground in front of you, or I should say laying on the ground in front of you, and this figure is twitching on the ground for a moment. Anything you'd like to do?
Maybe I'll take one of my like one of these drow cloaks I think I have. I think I have a couple of them. They're not magical, and just lay it on him if he's still alive. I don't know. I'm not a healer, but at least keep him warm. Maybe he's twitching because he's cold shivering. I don't know.
Okay.
And then move on to the next one.
Yeah, so as you do that, you put your cloak down, this thing suddenly stands upright before you, and it appears to be an undead figure. And I'm gonna have everybody roll
Oh,
again.
Oh
we got
god,
a
it's
friend.
alive! Or
We
not
got a
alive.
friend. I shouldn't joke. I read what the word is.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's familiar to some of you. I'm gonna say that.
Oh god, there's so many teeth.
But so
What are
go
we
ahead.
rolling?
You can go ahead, everybody, and roll initiative again, please. Oops. Why is it doing this? Huh. For some reason, why won't he go? That's weird. I'm gonna refresh Roll20 real quick. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, let's see if that fixed it.
So the sack's gonna open.
I don't get it.
Let's see, casting. I think that 10 is actually supposed to be a 15. I don't know why, but when I roll initiative from the spells, it doesn't seem to add the actual casting time to it for some reason.
Also, remember, you guys can turn undead now.
Right.
I don't know why I can't get this thing's. I'm gonna use a different token because I cannot get it to appear. Okay, yeah, I'll just use this red one here because for whatever reason that token is not working. All right, so I think we've got everybody in here now. I'll add the turn order for our creature. And, oops. Is... All right, Nod is the first to act.
He
So
had
what?
intended.
You have a question, Tim?
I was just gonna say, my hated enemy is ghouls and ghasts. I guess a white isn't one of those. I don't know.
No.
Pretty similar, pretty same vein, but different. Definitely different. The whites are very different. All right.
Good move.
Yeah, Nod pulls out this wand and flicks his wrist a little bit while using this wand and creates, what, 3 copies of himself?
All right. Let's do
Yeah, so there's
that.
4 Nods.
Let me do that. 3 more of you. Okay, so you should be able to control all of those. I will mark each of these as being illusionary, and then the one that's not, that doesn't have that token on it, will be your actual token, which is, I think, the second from the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Okay. Griff, you see this figure arise from the floor in front of you.
I get in there. Where's the
You
door?
could get in there. Yeah, the door is right there.
Okay.
Yeah, you could get in there around
Okay.
Shalger.
All right, I'm gonna try to get over here and try to take a couple whacks at it.
All right. That is a hit. And that is also a hit.
All right. Small, medium.
Medium. All right. So we have. Wow. All right.
So 18.
Yeah, 2 really good hits. This thing is wobbling already from 2 great shots from Griff on it. And that should bring us to Saharn.
So they're in a small entranceway right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't really get past
Probably
Griff,
not for melee. Probably not for melee, no.
but I can see what it is.
Yeah, you can certainly. I'll remove this body, but you can definitely certainly like cast spells or do a missile attack or something like that.
Recognizing an undead,
Or that.
I think I'm going to pray and call out to Melkor and to aid me in my newfound ability. And I am going to scream at this thing to flee.
All right.
And I'm going to roll a turn attempt. And I don't think I have a modifier for that, do I? I don't think so.
All right.
No,
So,
I think it's based on level. It's
yeah, it's
typically like
level.
you roll a die 20
Yep.
and
Did that not appear? I hit the button.
Attempting to
Oh no, it did, yeah.
roll 16. I see it.
That's it.
All right.
Okay.
And then character sheet turning.
Aha.
What level are you?
I am turning as an 8th level cleric. So if it's zombie 2 hit die or less, it's destroyed.
9 hit dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a
it-
white, right? So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
turn.
It's only.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is it?
It's a white
It's a white, so
Yeah.
it's 4 hit dice. So
turned.
yeah. So it is turned.
T. It is turned.
Yes.
It flees.
Awesome.
Yep. It will. In this case, it will just pretty much be destroyed outright and crumple to the ground in front of you.
Excellent. I'm going to stand there holding my medallion and say a prayer of thanks to my deity.
All right. So now you've uncovered there might be a few others of these in these little cocoons, but they are avoidable if you want to continue to search Nod or someone else.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
if no one else wants to, I plan on going to the next one and cutting them open one by one.
I plan on following my friend and repeating the
thinking about
procedure.
If someone's
burning
trapped
them.
in there, we should help them.
All right, let me see what else you find here before you get too far with that. You find a little altar, Nod, that has a little silver idol of Loth on it and a couple of little bones decorating it in the corner. And there are some gems also scattered about in the altar. Let's see what else. There is a single vial as well visible from the altar.
No other action from the room erupting.
Nothing else erupting.
No,
Nope.
I'm watching this door here.
Yeah, I'll look at the three of the things, like the gems, the vial, the idol, and see what seems the most valuable. And pick it up and put it in my pocket before I call out, "Hey, Saharn, there's an altar over here."
Yeah, I'm going to walk forward and look at it, and there's a silver
One of
idol.
those things are not going to be there. Whatever is the most expensive is now in my pocket.
He said gems and a silver idol, loose gems and some bones. That's what I
Right.
got.
If there is a big shiny looking gem, I'll take that. If the silver idol looks more valuable, I'll
It's
take
the
that. Or
idol.
if
You
the
got the idol. I sent you a little message, but you definitely grabbed the
yeah, I
idol.
got you.
And otherwise, there are. Let's see how many of these gems. There are 3 gems and the vial. So 3 gems and a vial are what Nod would be pointing at this point.
Yeah,
You want any of
yeah.
this? You want any of this? Look at
There's
this.
there's gems in a vial over here. Look,
I'm going to call
it's
for
a potion.
my colleague, Brother Bartholomew. And, I'm going to let you, I want you to look at the vial. I'm pretty much out of spirits today. If you can determine anything, if it's evil.
What does it look like? I'll step in and look at it. Yeah.
Not or
If it's not,
yeah, you don't without really even having to roll, you would say it looks like it's a potion of some sort, not a healing potion. You could definitely rule that out. It's some other type of potion though. In the
Give
vial.
it a sniff.
Hmm.
No, seriously, give it a sniff.
Yeah, I
You don't
mean,
want to
I think
taste
it's an
it.
actual thing. I think even it might be 5e. Like you can dip your finger in and then stick it on your tongue.
Even in old school, you could take a taste and get an indication.
Right. If it was fire breath, it might be a little spicy, or if it's a healing, you might feel a little bit more rejuvenated or something. But it also comes with risk. What if it's Greek oil or Greek fire, whatever it's called?
Start retching from being poisoned.
I guess
It's
if
the
it
I'll tell you this, the potion is a thick black bitter looking substance.
Yeah,
there's
don't
nothing else that I have. Sure.
Is
Yeah, I
it
think
similar to weapon
I could
black?
put
Sorry.
it
Do you want to
like
keep it, Bart?
yeah, I can put it on my potion belt here. I got
All right,
a
you
collection
got
of
it.
things.
Okay.
thick. Does it
I'm
look
not
oil,
putting
like
it in the.
oil?
Yeah, similar to this. Would
Wondering if it's ignitable.
No, it's not. It appears it's almost more like wine, the substance.
Okay.
I see.
What about the
Just
gems?
like a viscous black potion or
Yep.
black.
I think Saharn would also pocket,
The gem or
but
something or
no, they go in the group.
oh, okay. Does someone else have a question? I thought I missed something there.
No, I just said, what do we want to do with the gems? There's 3 of them.
Take them. They may pay for a life.
Put them in the bag or not? Are you picking them up? Well, I'm not
Yeah,
there.
I'll definitely
so-
take one. I'm happy to take anything from here.
but
Group
I'm
loot.
not.
Here, look,
I'm
I'll take
so
one,
I'm.
and then I'll hand
I'm wa-
one to Saharn, and then I'll take one and hand one to Tornik. Here you go, Tornik.
There you go.
How's Tornak doing? Is he still poisoned?
Yeah, he is poisoned.
Oh crap!
Somebody want to take a look at him?
Thanks for helping, Tornik. Here you go.
Forgot all about that guy.
Yeah, hang on to this. We'll just wait for the poison to bleed you out, and then we'll take it back. You know, he actually takes,
Altar made
he
out
takes
of?
one more damage
Is it like
Oh.
carved into
temporarily.
something, or is it like a independent thing? The altar.
The altar, it was just real
Yeah.
makeshift. It's nothing,
Yeah.
nothing substantial like the one that you crawled near. It's more of a real makeshift altar that this Drider
Shout
had.
your smash. I want to.
Yeah, there's not much
Desecrate it.
left. The idol and the gems and stuff have been picked up, but there's like some bones and fragments there, so you could kick all that around if you wanted.
Yeah, spin on it.
Hey, I'd like to give our fellow NPC here a dose of that anti-venom fungus.
Okay.
Been carrying around. Still had 2 doses, so that should stabilize him.
That does stabilize him. Okay.
And we have one more, and I hope we get no more attacks.
All right.
Alright.
That's not up to me.
I was just looking through. I do have access to both slow and hold poison, but neither will actually cure it like your
Yeah.
antivenom.
We have. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, we can create more. I just don't know how much. Just have a note.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, that's
probably
what I was
need to
going to say.
find
Some
more
of us have
fungus.
herbalism and medicine, so
We can find more. Hopefully.
Which herb was that? Was it? Let's see. It wasn't like the moss or the.
No, it was some of the fungus that we found
It was Underdark.
around the time we met the myconoid guy.
Yeah, it was fungus from the underground.
Yeah.
I'd have to look up the name, but that's the source. Alright, so you found this little lair that the Drider was in. There are these undead figures that are in cocoons in here. There's 5 more of them. If that's something that you want to meddle with or not, or you want to seal them behind the door and leave them behind, it's your call. But
You seem to think that there's someone trapped in there, but it seemed as though they were undead. Nod. Maybe I think we should burn them.
I agree.
We
I
don't
think they're all
know it.
undead. Let's just surround them one by one and just
I think
smash them.
I think the other thing would be, Saharn, you could just
Yeah.
try to turn them in their current entrapment. So if you want to roll to see how many of these 5 remaining that you could turn, then it would just be the remainder that you would all have to dispatch of differently, manually.
I will burn forth a bursting light of greenish ocean, yellow, blue, and turn to destroy. I hit undead turned.
All right.
Got 10?
10, you got 10 for one of them. I guess, let's see.
That wasn't an attempt. It was just for a number.
Oh, how many of them were
A
affected?
attempt is if they're whites, they're turned automatically. 5 hit die.
Yeah, so these, you can turn all of these. So you can dispatch of the 5 whites just from
So the husks
amulet.
just wither.
Yes.
Right
We're
on.
gonna add this in. So you feel whatever necrotic life force was still invading them just dissipate, and that energy just completely leave the space here. Yeah, you guys feel like you've cleared all of the living creatures from this little nest that the Drider had. And that it was triggered by what Schauser had done. So, anything else anyone
What
wants to say?
size is this gem, Jamie? What color is it? Or do we worry about that later? We'll worry about that later.
There were multiple gems. You should have found.
And there was 3.
one
I know I got
3.
one. Tornik got one, and I
got
think it was
one.
Chauzer.
No, he
Tornak
gave one
got
to
one
me.
and Strasser got.
Oh, okay. It might have been Saharn then, yeah.
It was me.
Okay. I apologize. Yeah.
All right,
So
then
wait, so
Saharan got it. Bowser,
Gem,
sorry.
gem from
that's
Lolth.
okay. It's okay.
All
I
right,
didn't even go for it.
I'll give you guys. So there's a milky white gem, a black gem, and a red gem. So I'll let you decide who has which one of those three. So black, white, red.
I'll let Brandon decide. He distributed them.
I'll keep the black one. The other two don't quite matter. So if you want one specifically, the white or the red one, take
Milky
the white
white.
one.
I'll go
Yep.
with milky white.
And then the red one to Tornuk.
There's plenty of those red gems. If someone wants to pry them out of that statue
Well, those
in
are a
the
little
other room.
different. Those are more like a orange. They are reddish though. They're like orangish reddish, and they are milky.
Mhm.
This one that you
Uh,
have is a more of a translucent red. So it's not a bloodstone, but
Mhm.
I don't know. The thing is magic. I would warn against possible desecration. Bad results.
That's why you consecrate it. Slight
uh
difference.
Much of a
It's the
higher
same
priest
thing.
than us than we can do.
Yeah, isn't there a spell?
It's an
Isn't there a spell
awesome high
that you can
level.
do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
As
there's
a
That's a
priest?
very high level spell.
There's desecrating, which is like just storing things for like juvenile reasons, just graffitiing it or whatever. But there's consecrating it, or where you could bring down this altar to bring more pride to your god. But
Could, you know,
that's how I feel about God and other things. But these
Yeah.
guys, they're okay.
Yeah, doing something that your god would approve of. Yeah, that's a good way
we
to
could
put it.
bless it.
I think that's a fair. You can interpret that however you want. Whatever
Right.
you think your god would approve of in this case, and in Shazer's case, I think destroying it, kicking it over is a fair
It's perfectly
way to
fair.
Yeah.
act. And I think for Saharan it's different, and Nod is different. But so whatever you all want to try to do here, it's already been. This whole room's been cleared out at this point, and you guys have taken away the biggest things. So anything else you want to do at this point is more ceremonial, but
This layer, just to be clear, it dead ends, right?
yeah,
No
it does.
backdoor surprise
Yeah, you
coming in.
don't see it lead anywhere.
What's this door over here?
That's where we came in.
No, so this one is another doorway to the
Oh, this one.
to the staircase.
Oh, I hadn't seen it.
Yeah. It's just another doorway to the stair.
Those,
All right, up or down, guys?
What's this way?
That's the spider room.
yeah,
The
That's the
statue
spider
that
room.
moves.
That
goes down.
is
Yeah, I
that's
see.
where the gems are. The big red gems.
I think
She's
I'd prefer
spider.
to take these stairs down, go underneath
Yeah.
the spider.
I told you about the dangerous door. It would have been better to go through that one instead of Twitchy Spider. I think we wanted to go up, right? I think there was still another door up above us.
there's definitely more floors above you. You're only on
Right. These
the
were just
second
the
level,
first
I think.
steps that we stopped at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So you're suggesting that we go up instead of down?
You could go
Yeah.
So unless you want to
Good idea.
rest, then we can go down.
Where do you think we're gonna find Melkor?
Tired?
At one of our priests are.
I'm precarious. No.
But I don't think there's any urgency. We're not.
All right, let's carry on.
there's some of this webbing.
Got
Go up.
most of my healing left, I think. So yeah.
I have no healing left.
Okay, so back to the stairs, and the direction is up, I take it.
Yes.
All right, so you
Oops.
all slowly ascend from this level up, and this next level is not as far, as distant as that last one was, but you arrive on a landing where you can see several doors and an opening. I'll move you guys to different map here. I gotta move everybody's token over. Just give me a second here.
Oh, my hairs are raised.
Copy.
Last time we were in a place with multiple doors, it was a trap.
All right, I think
Wasn't that little tower after we
Oh.
levitated up?
there we go. think I've got you now. So if you guys hopefully can see, you arrive at this level and the staircase continues upward. You could continue upward, but what on this level are 6 doors in a hexagonal hallway with a couple of openings on the ends of the north and the south part of the
I strangely have
land.
2 tokens, Jamie.
Which
One of them does
which
not
one
have
do you
a
like?
health bar. No, that's the one I liked.
Where's
There we
the
go.
other one?
No, I think that's jump gate. No, jump gate does that too because like whenever you move your token, it
I don't see the other
Okay.
one.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
doing
Yeah.
it
I see
again.
one.
yeah, it's
Nice.
jump gate. You might just need a refresh, and I think it.
Refresh.
I'd like to go north, guys. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Let's follow your instincts, Cracker.
Sure.
Any tracks?
Let's see. Go ahead, roll.
Yeah, that worked. Thank you.
Nope.
Nothing. All right, so as you make your way up towards this little alcove here, on the what is that, western wall, you see a mural depicting, of all things, actually Moander in this case. It is Moander has a human form with tentacles, and you can just see this pose of Moander in this alcove here. No doors or anything are apparent in this hallway.
Nod, you want to take a look through the gem?
You did say apparent.
Yeah, yeah. We'll take a gander. We'll pull out the gem from the pocket and take a peek and see what we see.
All right, there are 2 interesting things, Nod, that you see. One is on the north wall. There appears to be a hidden door, and the picture of Moander appears to be a hidden door as well. That's along the western wall.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'll point that out to everybody. It's no, but it looks like the picture is a door, and at the end of the hall, there's another door there.
Pick them for traps, my friend.
I think this door has anything to do with this room that's right next to it. Let's find
Likely.
out. Yeah, well, Nod's gonna start with this like picture frame and kind of start inspecting it over, seeing if there's any traps on it, and maybe leaning in a little close and taking a sniff at it. Oh man.
Yeah, it seems pretty sealed shut.
No, we'll take one more listen, and
Nothing noticeable. You can
huh.
hear the wind on the outside of the tower, as if there might be some weather going on, but other than that, nothing on the door itself to the west here.
Say, I suppose there's no point in forcing our way in yet. We can look around, and then if we need to, we can force in later. So
Brandon, I
we'll
meant to
just
ask you, can you see those
mhm.
rolls now?
I can see the detect noise, smell prey. Yes.
Okay, cool. I was hoping that I set that so you can see those rolls too. Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, not gonna force it. He's just gonna pull out a piece of chalk and on the wall right next to it, like door here, big old arrow sign, and start checking out this.
All right. Yeah, you can check that one out. You don't sense any traps on that one. The noise, though, you definitely hear noise as if there's, again, some weather. It sounds as if this might be an exterior wall, is your impression that you're getting. Anything you want to do with that?
Want to open it?
Sure, I don't think there's any traps on it, but
It's an
yeah,
RPG.
yeah, that's true.
Live dangerously. Yeah. Open
Live
it.
on the edge, Griff. You got it.
All right.
There's no traps there.
Okay.
Solid pat on the back and take another safety step back. Yeah, you got this.
Take it from me. My ideas are always good. Nobody ever dies.
All right. No, there is. It does look like there's a release here where you're able to swing open a piece of the outside structure to where you can look through the equivalent of an arrow slit and you can see outside right now. The light would come in. It's dusk, so there is still some sun in the sky, and you can feel that breeze blowing in all of a sudden. So that fresh air that you might have all been looking for, this might have been the first bit of that you've had since you stepped into the tower. And I think, again, just the point of view that you're looking out from the tower, I'm gonna have you all, or whoever's looking, make a perception check. Or I'm sorry,
What is
perception check.
that?
Wisdom. Thinking a different game. All right. So Griff, we'll just go with yours. You rolled first. You take a look out, and again you see the sea in all directions, and you only have a certain angle from this point of view, but unmistakably, you see in the distance what appears to be a ship, a floating vessel that appears to be coming in the direction of the tower. It's heading directly towards the tower. It's a few miles away on the edge of your vision right now, and it is approaching. So that would probably be definitely something of note that you would point out to the others, I imagine.
Yep. So I tell everybody, I see a ship. It looks like it's coming this way. So Harn, can you come look and see if you can tell how quickly it would arrive based on your knowledge of the sea and sea travel?
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you want to do a
Wisdom
check
check?
there, sure, that sounds fair. I think this is up your alley.
Yeah. We get to attributes here. Oh my God.
Could be a couple
It's
days,
at
could be a
least
couple
6 hours.
minutes.
It's at least 6 hours out. That's my guess. It's far out. It's not moving that fast. The winds are light.
Does it have any banners or
Yeah,
flags
what?
or anything?
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
good
good
question.
call.
For anyone who
Good call.
hasn't rolled yet, go ahead and roll wisdom. For the rest of you who have not yet peeked at this.
Yeah, everybody come take a look and see if you see anything different. I'm gonna watch the hallway and this door.
Yeah, Nod's gonna start trying to put together a plan of how we should prepare if this is good or bad.
All right, so Schauser and Bart, you guys get a clear look at this. Schauser, the ship looks to you like some sort of you immediately think it's like a merchant vessel. It doesn't look
Okay.
too distinct to you.
Like war galleon or anything, right?
But Bart, you get a real good look at this ship, and something familiar. There is something familiar about this ship, and in fact, it harkens back a time when you were potentially following a ship that was being led by Sahagin. And it looks very similar to the type of vessels that they were running.
Does that go way back to the dragon turtle thing?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say
Yeah,
the dragon
pretty
turtle.
much,
Right?
pretty much
Yeah,
all the way
right.
back to that point in time.
Way back there. Okay.
It's like a modified sloop. It's definitely more for evading and piracy than it is anything else, and that's what's notable to you about the vessel.
So built
So
for speed.
yeah, Bart would assume this is them maybe delivering more
Bad guys. Yeah.
books and supplies. Yeah.
Probably really quickly realized my assertion of
But
the situation's way off.
weren't the Sahagins trading? Right? Didn't we go through like the trade room?
Yeah, they're trading. It seems that they're bringing something and trading with
Captives?
Melkor.
Yeah,
Well,
slaves.
it's we should either meet them on the bottom floor and ambush them as they come in, or especially
Either
through the
captive.
doorway on the rocks, unless there's some other secret entrance, and then we should maybe say the stairs would be the better defensible position. Only so many can get through at a time.
We could also leave
Yeah.
the tower. Are we on an island? Do we know? We could maybe
We're
go
on
camp
Yeah, we're
out.
on an island.
almost.
Think we
Well,
could
we're in
find
the
a place to camp, a cave.
You're in the pirate isles, specifically, which is like a cluster of little small islands and rocks and dangerous crossings. Not the easiest place to navigate for ships, not a place that trade routes would pass through. So to have a boat in these seas would be notable. That would be the other thing here.
Is it
Man, it'd
far
be
enough
nice to
away where
launch a
we can't
fireball out of the
see the
window.
deck? Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
know
say,
that'd be
yeah,
awesome.
we
do it.
Um,
We can't see the crew on deck. We are we
no,
safe enough
not
to step
unfortunately.
out and have a look around.
It's just a.
If they're coming
It's just
here
like an
and
arrow
we're
slit. You can
completed,
stick your head out potentially. That'd be about the best thing you could do to get a point of view. And I think you could confirm
yeah,
that it is just the one vessel. So that might be like bothering you at first. Oh God, is there like an armada coming or what? But there's just the one vessel that's visible.
yeah. So no, that's where Nog brings back his point. We should either greet them at the door, the impolite way, or we should defend ourselves on the stairs because we should have the upper hand. We can put up a good defense up front, and
I think the other thing that's
Or
worth mentioning,
or
board the door and wait for them.
the other thing that's worth
could
mentioning is that
Saharn?
it seems like the
Yes, ma'am.
process would have been that they would be doing their trading on the floor below you.
I was
right,
gonna
I just want to
say, who
mention
knew?
that part.
Who says they don't know we're here? They may just
Right.
come in, do their
well,
business, and
the
leave. For
Madar on
all
the
we
bottom
know,
floor.
there aren't any Madar on the
There,
bottom.
Exactly. There should be at least a Madar there on the bottom floor to help them with their trading or do the trading with them.
Yeah,
I
Want
was
to
gonna say,
barricade ourselves in this room, wait it out.
I know yet we've had some trouble with Sahagin in the past, but they do seem like the lesser of two evils.
They're
I'd
Well,
not
like
friendly.
not
I would like I'd like to take that ship though.
exactly. So I say we greet them at the door, and Nod's
Mm.
kind of starting to like pull out things out of his bag and starting to change his like face and features a little bit. And ooh,
And look exactly the same.
Uh-oh.
ooh,
And look
yeah,
and
he
and,
just
end up looking exactly. In fact,
like
look
wow,
more like a minotaur. You're like, wow.
more yeah.
he's swapping these things, and
How
now
did
he's
you
put like a boot on
accentuate
his hat
features
on
like
his
that?
foot, and
On a 20, he probably looks like an impish child that's been playing in the
It's-
mud.
I would say this is where we astonishing fortune. He wants to dress himself up as a drow, or not the drow, but the Madar essentially, and pretend to be them as they
yeah,
come
pass
in. And
himself off as a Madar instead of yeah.
We have 3 left, guys, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep,
No,
3
Nod
left.
will use one if everyone's okay with it, and
I'm okay.
why not?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
There we go. Yeah, looking a little bit more grayish in the skin now, and his horns
Is that
aren't sticking out as much.
Okay.
is that a magic disguise kit that you
No,
use?
no, that is just a normal disguise
Just
kit.
old
With
school.
makeup,
Old school.
wigs.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All
I'm
right.
just trying to
Right.
visualize this.
I think it's more about just looking more like a silhouette. I
Mhm.
think that's the way I envision a lot of Nod's disguises is getting yourself to the point that you look like a silhouette of what you're trying to be,
Shape.
which
Adjusting the
would
And he
work
cape
maybe
or
he
in this
cloak
case
or
because
right.
of what you're trying to do. But yeah, I'll say this, even though Saharn absolutely bombed his wisdom check, it's definitely not imminent that the boat's gonna dock. Okay, it's not like in the next few minutes or something that you feel like the boat
uh-huh.
is gonna have, but it's far enough away and it's obvious it's heading to you that you have the heads up on that. So I'll let you guys do with that what you want. You certainly feel like you have a little bit of time to get the jump on them and put a plan together. So I don't want to take that away from you, but I don't want you to feel like they were like knocking on the door and right outside either, because it took a little bit of spotting to find them, and it's going to take a little bit of while for them to get through the rocks that surround and protect this area. So at some point, though, you imagine you'll see and hear them.
If I remember
I
correctly,
think
weren't there like arrow slits on the bottom floor and stuff as well?
Yeah, they're on every other level from the outside. You can see arrow slits from every other level.
Yeah. We could put a sizable defense up that way as well.
That's
if we have
Or
time, start checking
unless
doors. If we're
yeah,
just
unless
going to
there's
hold
another
tight.
one. That's the question. Do you want to go down and prepare and be ready for them, or do you want to open a door, get stuck somewhere, they show up behind us, and
The other possibility is that whatever's up here is going to come down to greet him or whatever and be behind us.
Yeah.
it's
That's a
yeah,
little point.
I hear you. Has yet to do that though. They've had opportunities like with the Drider, for example. Oh,
I
sorry,
think
that was the wrong one.
I think it's wiser, Fred, not. We have the time.
Okay.
Maybe nothing's here. Nothing's heard us talking and come out yet, but
You don't
start
find any
checking these doors.
traps there, Nod, when you search that door.
Yeah, then we'll definitely just. Oh, if it's unlocked, I suppose.
It is unlocked.
I'm
Actually, this
stuck.
one is. So if you just tried it
Yeah.
without checking that, that's fine. It opens. And let me get you a description on this one. So this is. See, I don't know which one is one. Okay, this is actually not one. Okay. All right. So the door opens and there is a dark chamber here on the other side that you see where there are 3 alcoves, and in each of the alcoves appears to be a soul jar.
Or can't think of the name.
Many?
It's on this.
Three.
No
More
furnishing,
Three.
jars?
3 of them.
otherwise empty room.
Yeah,
Memoirs.
yeah. It looks like right
Yeah.
now there's no other furniture or people in this room. Just 3 jars
Secret
that are
doors?
sitting in the alcoves. You guys can take a closer look if you want to come in the room and look more closely.
Yep. Do you want to look through the gem too?
Make sure first, yeah.
On?
We'll take a gander first and see if there's anything hiding or hidden or ethereal or astral.
And see if we can notice if this room is well or rarely used. I'm thinking of that
Tracked.
camping spot.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. Yeah, I'm just looking to see. So there is, when you guys step into the room, you do see a tall black candle that is on a little pedestal along the east, what would be the western wall now. And so it's kind of interesting. I think when you get near it, you can notice that it doesn't give off any heat, and that the flame is like a blue light versus a normal flame. So it just gives a real low glow to the room. Outside of that, there's no wax or anything that the candle seems to cause. Outside of that, you see the 3 different jars, and you notice next to one of the jars there is a what appears to be a small piece of something black. So I'll leave it at that and let you decide what you want to get into.
Does it look like the piece of
Metal?
volcanic rock that I have
There you
that's in the
go.
bag?
Yeah, it
Crystal
does.
black shard?
It does. It looks like onyx glass. Yep.
Hmm.
It looks like onyx glass laying there.
Nod will walk over to that long black candle and pick it up and walk over towards Griffin. Just hold the light up so
Let
he
me-
can see it better.
Let me have you all make intelligence checks,
Oh,
please.
Who?
Make
I hope that wasn't a bad idea.
everybody make an intelligence check here, please.
No, really?
Yeah. I know that's not your
Yeah.
number 1 stat, but for the most part, most of
Well,
you are good here. Okay,
it's
so
average. It's 13.
all right.
But-
Okay, so
Like glorious.
I am gonna
Harn
go
did really
with
good.
Nod's 12 here. Nod, that piece of glass, that piece of onyx glass, black cracked glass. You take a look at it, and it's almost like a mirror. And when you look through it, you notice something peculiar. You notice that when you look through the shard that you can see the reflection of the figure in the jar.
Oh,
So
Griff.
when you look in the jar, typically it looks like a smoke on the water humanoid figure, but when you look through the reflection on the onyx glass, it is a clear as day humanoid figure with the edges on it that you can almost see its face.
Griff, hold the glass this way. Look, everybody, look. If you look through it
I'll
like this,
I'll take the other one that we had in the bag. Does it do the same thing?
Yes, it does.
Oh, right on.
And it
All
reflects
Bring
right,
out
so we
the
have
the
other.
two of
shape
them.
of a humanoid in it.
Bring out the soul jars that we found
Who's inside it?
down below.
Who's inside there?
Yeah. What
Look
is
at
there
those.
anything we can see that's distinctive
Yeah.
about that figure?
Yeah, which one are you focusing on? Just give me pick one that you're focusing on so I can give you the one that you found first downstairs or the one that
Number
you found.
2.
Okay, all right. Thank you. That helps me.
We can look at them all, but we'll just look at that one
Yeah, I just
first.
want to give you start with one of these. So this one, you take a look at this, and it does appear to be a humanoid that is in it. And upon focusing on it, you can almost hear a sound as if it's whispering. It's not very discernible. Whatever it's trying to say is not discernible. However, can you roll, Tim? Could you roll a d20, please? Okay. All right. So in this one,
We can pass these around to everybody to get perspectives.
yeah, you get an overwhelming sense, Tim, that the entity that's inside of the jar is not wholly dead, and that it retains some type of awareness and almost like a resentment towards those that are looking at it and observing it in its cage. So it definitely has an aura to it beyond what you notice physically. But when you take a really close look at this, it appears to be a elven male that you distinctly see the silhouette of. You can't see its details or anything, but it appears to be elven male.
I share that with the guys, the group. I say, hey, I'm seeing what appears to be an elven male, and it feels like it's angry about being a prisoner in this old jar. And
That
then
would be too.
I'll pass. Does anybody else want to look? I'll give the shard to Saharn to see if he wants to look.
I will, because you said it's Elven.
Yeah.
And
I understand Elven, by the way, Jamie. So if it was whispering in Elven,
Yeah, it probably would have been. It would have said something in Elven that you might have understood then, Griff. I'll send this to you. I'm sorry, I forgot that you did know Elven. So you do hear like some Elven phrasing in there, and as well as Seharn, who would also hear this. And I think that when you take a close look at this Saharan, you definitely get the feeling that this is a dark elf
oh,
that's trapped in this particular vessel.
I'm just going to announce that this is an evil elf. It's one of the drow.
It doesn't I don't think it emanated evil like the when you did detect evil before, just so you know that.
No, but you said it was a dark elf,
It
a
is a dark elf.
drow-ish.
Yeah, it is a dark elf. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my experience with them is they're bad.
yeah, they have a bad reputation about them. Indeed.
They
So
haven't been friendly to us.
Bart might move towards the wall and set his backpack down and pull out a jar and set it on the floor next to everybody. He brought it with, and he's gonna be hearing voices from Lyra, and will recant what he knows. He believes the veil will make him unseen, yet it only deepens the illusion. Every jar he crafts is a mask he dons to flee the truth. And the more masks he wears, the less of him remains beneath. Lear also spoke to me and said that he has broken his reflection into pieces, believing the shards will hide him from truth. Yet each still remembers the whole.
So what Bart has done is he has grabbed the evil soul jar, the one that you sensed the evil in. He grabbed it because he heard Lyra's voice speaking to him in what he just repeated to you. So he felt compelled to grab it. He did not leave it behind. He brought it with, and now he's bringing it out and setting it out after this discovery and sharing that with you all. Any thoughts?
Wow, Bart, you're learning so.
Do you want me to paste the? I got a little copy of this if it's helpful to paste.
Feel
It's
free if
almost
you
like
want.
a riddle to
Feel
Bart.
free if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll paste it out here because there were two kind of pieces to it. One before he grabbed it.
Griff will leave that crystal black shard, the polished volcanic rock. Saharn, you now have that. So if you want to add that to your inventory.
Crystalline shard, black volcanic rock, along
Yeah,
with
crystal.
milky white
Yeah.
gems.
Yep. So I'll take that out of
The party group or party loop. Gotcha.
the bag of holding. And then Nod, you have the other one, right?
The other shard, no. I do not have it on my inventory.
Okay, but you have it in your hand.
No, I think you were holding it, and I was looking through it in your.
No, I have another one. We have two of them.
Yeah, that's what we looked
You
at the
had
soul
one, and then
jars
you just
with.
picked up the second one, right? Like in this room.
Yeah, you picked up the one we found in the room, and you were looking through it and said, "Oh, I can see what's in the soul jar." And I said, "Hey, I'm going to pull the one out of the bag of holding
I
and see
got
if
you.
it does the same thing."
Okay.
So you have it right now. I'm going to take it out of the bag of holding so we don't have them in there. And then whatever we do with them, we'll just keep it on character sheets.
How's Bart acting? He doesn't seem not quite himself
Bart.
as he breaks out this jar and starts this poem. I'm wondering if he's been possessed or something.
You can
Maybe
roll
is that evil?
You could yeah. You can roll a
Spell evil.
yeah.
I get the +2 then. Okay.
Saharn, you can roll wisdom check to see if you notice anything different about Bart.
I don't want bad things to happen to my fellow player, Mr.
Sure,
DM.
but you're curious about him. Yeah, you
Well,
definitely
he behaved strange. That was strange. We asked to leave this behind, though. Really, my hackles
Yeah,
are.
I think that yeah, you're right to be suspicious of Bart's actions, and when you see the way that Bart sets and walks away from the jar, it gives you a feeling of ease that he's not compelled to the jar or acting in a way against his will. So I think given that, it makes you start to feel more of the seriousness of what he's saying, because you can tell that he's not acting against his will, he's not acting out of his character, and that he's willing to share with you what he did. So I think that is the bigger alarm here than his own mind. But for Schauser, you reach down and you grab your weapon and you lift it straight overhead. Does anybody
Yeah.
want to roll? Go ahead and roll wisdom checks, everybody else, please. So
I'm not sure that's a bad idea.
anyone who passes their wisdom check will have the ability to see what Schauser is doing before Schauser does it. So Griff, Saharn, not Bart, and not Nod. So Griff and Saharn, the two
about
of you
Tornak?
will Tornak. If someone wants to roll for Tornak, that's a good one.
A
You
little
see-
preoccupied.
Yeah.
That I made save, right?
Oh my goodness! Look at those failures.
Oof.
You're good on that, but you still are holding this thing above your head.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna smash
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So Seharn and Griff, I'll give you guys then the choice here. Chowser lift his axe directly above his head with the full intent of coming straight down on the jar that Bart set out. Do you intervene?
Yeah, I'll try to.
I'm not. I'm looking at this poem and I'm wondering if these
All right.
masks that he dons.
So Griff, roll a charisma check, please.
Yeah, not distracted over here. Also, like thinking about this poem or puzzle, essentially. Thinking about Bart's words.
So
Go ahead.
I think Chowser, in this case, you have one person trying to resist you, the other person is not, but the check fails, so you have to make another save.
All right.
And then once the save is made, the rest of you can, for what is it, Bart and Nod, you guys can both make wisdom checks again here.
And this time I fail.
Okay,
Curious
Bart,
to
you
what
notice
happened.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Nod, you still do
Nah.
not though.
No, this puzzle is puzzling.
So we've got Bart.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's double for
You're
me.
good,
I
you're
need
good.
a. Oh no, that's one for me, one for Tornak. That's right.
Oh, he failed. That's
So
right.
Tornik doesn't.
So whoever passed that one that you rolled, plus Bart, plus Griff, plus Saharn, you all notice now what Chowser is up to, and he has his axe fully overhead now, looking like he's gonna come down on this thing. Has not quite done that yet, though. So is anybody intervening or doing anything at this point? That's not Chowser.
Yeah, I want to try to deflect the axe blow.
So
I
you're gonna
can.
try to block it? You
Like-
actually want to try to physically intervene?
Yeah.
With your sword?
Okay, let's do a strength check. I
Or
think.
yeah, I don't know how far away I am. If I just say shout her no or something.
I mean, you're
like
in a
that,
pretty
I'll
small
do
room.
that.
You're like 2 steps away at most
Okay.
from anything. So you guys are all in this pretty small space.
So I'll yell that. I'll say shout her no, not you'll release the evil, and then I'll try to block it.
All right, so let's have
Okay.
you do a strength checks versus each other here, and we'll see
Okay.
if anything. Okay, so he's 16 to.
Oh, smash that pot.
Yeah, so Griff, you're able to deflect a little bit, but it looks like it's not going to fully stop. Is anyone else intervening? Or is this just Griff or Chowser?
Yeah, no, Nod's just watching wide-eyed.
All right.
think-
So Chowser, roll to hit here. Roll a 20-sided to hit here.
Okay. To be clear, yeah, from above game, I want to miss, don't I?
I don't know. That depends on who loaded question. I don't even know
Bart-
how to answer that.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Bart's just
wondering
kinda
if
curious. Do we need to
All right.
destroy all
The-
these to release
The
the lich
axe-
so we can fight it or something? Yeah.
Chowser's
or
axe
or if
falls right beside this thing and sparks right off of the stone, missing the edge of it, just narrow as barely as you could, an axe blade miss of the
does the
edge
jar
of this.
tip over?
No, the jar's still
Phew.
sitting there, but let's have everybody roll a wisdom check. Okay, Griff, you definitely don't feel well. You don't feel well. You do not feel good about breaking this thing at all. It's just starting to disturb you that might have happened. So Saharn as well, you feel like something very wretched would happen if this thing breaks. It's just your instinct.
And
Hmm.
I'm more convinced that it's the thing to do. Huh?
Yeah. So I think that you guys are at this point gonna have to try to convince Chowser one way or the other. If you want to just strength it out, you can try that, or you could try charisma to convince Chowser. But either way, they'll have the chance to roll against you.
Hear me
What you
out. Hear
said,
me out. Hear me out. Let's at least throw it out the window. If you won't let me smash it.
Who has a good arm?
Oh,
Who
no,
has a good arm?
no.
We can get this thing away.
Yeah, Nod's gonna kind of walk forward and hold this like purplish long candle in front of Shauger and just show it to him and just Shauger, look at this, Just don't look at the pot, look at this candle. And he's just gonna hold your hand above it. Look, it doesn't burn you. You see how it lights up if you cover it? It doesn't burn out. This thing right here,
Evil.
it's magic. It's evil magic. Yes, this is
Yeah,
what
let
you
me-
want to destroy.
I gotta step
And I'm
away for
like,
Wait,
nudge
30
you like
seconds.
the thing
Wait.
I'll be
further
right back,
away.
guys. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. I'll
All
let you talk that through.
All right.
I
So what
was
are we
gonna
gonna
say,
do?
does the candle light, do anything to the soul jars? We need to figure that out too.
It's a good
That's a good
question.
question. Yeah.
And what is Bart
Oh.
doing? What I look over at Bart.
He put the thing down, popped
He's just,
off,
I'm
ripped it
out. I'm
crap,
done.
and just
Yeah.
I
walked
did my
away.
job. Yep.
Uh,
Lear told me to
Get
bring it.
back
I
up,
brought it.
yeah.
So you
Yeah,
think
I
that
didn't.
these soul jars are part of the lich?
Yes, I think
And
with this, Nautilus like contemplating hard about that. I think what it is, we're gonna have to get all the pieces, and all the pieces are either going to be his. I can't think of it. The lich's thing that brings them back.
phylactery is
Yeah,
Phylactery?
phylactery,
Hmm.
and that's going to bring his whole truth. I think that's what it's referencing. Yeah, each still remembers the whole. And I think
okay.
it's
So
referring to him. Like he broke the mirror or whatever it is into pieces, meaning the glass pieces we found, believing the shards will hide him from the truth, which is talking about the different people, the mask he dons.
we have to destroy all the.
I think we
Well,
have to get them all together first, and then we see him, like him, the actual him, because I think everything else, all these soldiers are a part of him. But we won't be able
so
to kill him until we have all the pieces. So I think if we do this, he is just part of him is out and going to be able to terrorize us, and we can't do anything because we can't kill him until we have
Uh-huh.
all the pieces.
okay,
Metagaming,
that
but
makes sense. I was
Yeah.
thinking in
that's
the
what I got from
opposite
that.
direction, but that makes sense. I was thinking like if each soul jar we destroy weakens him, so
Well,
he's less powerful when we finally meet him.
maybe
If we
it says
do,
every jar he crafts is a mask he dons to flee from truth.
yeah,
Right. So
It's
each one of
gonna.
these soul jars is like a person that I am assuming he pretended to be somehow.
okay.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
I think for Bart and Seharn, between the two of you guys have a lot of divine knowledge. And I think what you would piece together here, I think the way that you might interpret this is that these liches have phylacteries, and that once you kill the lich, it's like killing a troll. You have to kill the troll. You have to negate its regeneration. You have to burn it, or it's gonna come back to life. And with a
Yeah,
lich, when you kill a lich, what do you have to do? You have to destroy its phylactery. Okay, and what it appears is that Melkor has created a fragmented phylactery where he's able to use multiple phylacteries to store his and embody his soul, meaning that when you kill him, you wouldn't have to just destroy one thing, you would have to destroy multiple. And that appears to be one of the things that he's extracted from this ancient magic of Mithnantar, is how to
that
do
evil
some of that.
jar. I'm convinced now that we should destroy it. What do you think, Brother Bart?
I think it's yeah. I think it's we need to not because if we release it,
think
it's a part of him, right? Each jar is him essentially.
I didn't want to leave it behind because I was afraid that we would lose a chance to destroy him completely. Don't know
Feel
that
if
this is.
that
I
this
don't know
would
if this is the
Understood.
place to confront him though. At this time, perhaps. I didn't expect to find this many more, and I'm not sure this is the time to confront him. I don't know that we're. It feels like we can choose when to do this, as long as we can convince Chowder.
And
And
to be clear, you found one of these jars that may be connected to him. The others have something else
Yeah.
going on completely.
Uh-huh. Okay. And just this one is the one that Bart set down that I want to break.
look at the light. Look at the light.
True.
Look, the
True.
candle. Look at this long candle, and I'm just like trying to turn her
Oh.
away from the jar.
that jar is the one with the dark soul in it that we couldn't discern shape. That's what you're trying to break.
You know what
Yeah.
Bart can do if there's time or however we want to mitigate it is his priestly powers of Lyra. He might try to cast a misdirection upon this so that Sharja doesn't see it as evil.
Yeah, I think that's
Mm.
that's a really good way to
That's a good
protect
call.
the
Yeah.
situation without
Let
it being
me. I'm able to cast that once per day as a second. Yeah.
okay. By means
Is that?
spell.
Oh, there it is.
So you do get a saving throw for spell. You can go ahead and roll that, Shauser. And if
What am I rolling? A save? Okay, yeah. And he's not evil, so I don't get the evil bonus. Right? Yeah.
No evil
But
intent either. So it should just be a misdirection that he can decide. Yeah.
but I do have a save versus spell
Yeah, because you're a
+2. I
barbarian.
have a +2 built into it for one of the other features of the class, but yeah, I don't get the evil one.
Okay.
I think barbarians get that as their compensation for disliking and not using
Yeah,
magic.
I think it's the wizard kit, the wizard slayer kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives me another
So I'll
+2
let you
save versus-
decide
There
how
you go.
you want to play that, Shauser, but it would be obvious to you what's happening.
Yeah.
So that's what happened to
Okay.
Chris.
So this misdirection, I think I know that Bart's up to no good with it, and I think I'm gonna pick it up and put it in a sack and said, "You're gonna let me get rid of this
So
when I say it's time."
do I get an action before Shauser
Well,
does that?
yeah, you have the sack.
Because
So
right
Yeah.
now,
Tim has the sack.
right now, so your battle axe is on the ground and my
Yeah.
longsword is locked with it, and I think we'd be kind of looking at each other.
Yeah.
And what Griff wants to say is, Shauser, remember, the evil tried to take Imithra when she looked at the crown as well. We have to fight against this. There's a better time and place for this.
As long as that time and place is soon.
Yeah.
I want some
And
vengeance.
I think that's well said. So I think the other thing that Shauser, I'll mention this to you because I think that would resonate what Griff just said is that I think it would also reinforce in your mind that Veridus's phylactery was the crown, and that in this moment it would crystallize that for you that his life force has not been destroyed because
I
that
didn't know
crown
that.
exists.
So I just
And you would
what
feel that
happened to the
same
crown?
intensity. You would feel that exact
in the
same
temple.
intensity around this. It would be a similar aura, 100% similar. The crown,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
group traded the crown for your resurrections, I believe.
So
And
it's at the Temple of
Yeah,
Ogma. It's at the Temple of
correct.
Ogma. Yeah.
So we saddled the temple with a lich.
Presumably, if anybody could deal with it, it would be.
Yeah,
I
if
was gonna
anybody
say
could deal
that
with it, it's
they would figure that
but they,
out. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, they was probably
whether they know that or what, yeah, but it is there. That is where it was left. And you don't
We
know
should
with
maybe
any
follow up.
certainty that it was
And
dealt
with
with.
that,
You have no idea.
yeah, with that, if Shauser will allow it, I'll put it in a sack and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. All right.
I hope this doesn't mean that
But we
we
have to
end
go
up
back to that temple, and we have to warn them.
to the city where
We
we're
do.
probably wanted criminals.
You would feel compelled to make sure it was destroyed, whether by your hand or someone else's, I think,
Yeah.
Shauser.
It's
Yeah.
okay. We'll just let the Minotaur disguise us.
I hope your skills are that good, friend Nod. I fear she's right.
Yeah, you thought you were done with Pro Camper, but Pro Camper's not done with you. So yeah, this would definitely be the realization, some of this realization, and I think tactically, how would you deal with the idea that this particular lich has created multiple phylacteries, right? And he's created some type of trade where I think your suspicion would be that it's like sending parts of him deep down into the Underdark where they're not going to be found or seen, which is going to preserve him. And in his mind, that's a part of what he has done here. But there's something else going on. Like, these other jars are not parts of Melkor, right? You've found 1 out of
They're not
6
corrupted.
is a part of him, right? So how many are there, and what are these other jars? I don't think that part's been answered fully yet, but this part is big because you guys start to have clarity around Veritas and his phylactery and where it is and what it is, and then what Melkor has done here, which is a to completely uproot the entire lichdom and create this fragmented phylactery that he's done. I think that is going to deserve more investigation to figure out what he's done, how many of these there are, and how will you ultimately destroy him. If you take his body away from this plane, how many of these will you have to find and destroy to completely eradicate him?
Oh, predicament, Jamie. Jesus, man. So what? Why do you do these things now? Do you think we need to immediately go back to Pro Camper and just abandon where we are and warn them?
Maybe if we could take
We
that
have,
ship, the Sahagin,
we could, think we could pay them?
with
Or what do you
gems.
mean take the ship, my friend?
Yeah, I'm no
Well,
sailor.
Physical
I don't
force?
know.
I think
But that would be-
we're gonna-
Yeah,
We could
force
sail a
fragmented.
ship. A couple of us have sailing, so
Yeah, you
I
guys
think we're
have
in a
spent a lot of
difficult
time
part
on
of the
ships.
sea too, aren't we?
that's kind of
Shelter,
going
you,
off
There's
rails.
still, even for an
you want this candle,
experienced
Shelter?
sailor, this is a tough part of the sea to navigate, but
I'd love to
it's doable.
destroy the candle.
Yeah, here you go. I don't want it.
Yeah, I'd like to. Can I smash it with my axe? That would
Do
be.
you guys want to
very
go in that
testing.
direction where we just
So-
abandon this tower and we beat
I
feet
do.
right now to Pro Camper?
All
I
right.
do.
Well, yeah, one thing we wanted to do is see what the effect the candle has on these jars. You hold it close, does it change the way you see them? Or...
Yeah, meaning the other jars, right? Not
yeah,
the
yeah. The ones
not
wrapped
the
in
one
the
One
with
of
the
small
glitch in
pack
it.
and the
one of the ones that
The ones
doesn't
that
give
were-
you the heebie-jeebies and cause you want to fight each
Yeah.
other. Yeah. So one thing you'll notice is that the flame will lean away from the jar as if it's cold and that the flame wants nothing to do with the jar. So that would be one of the most noticeable thing. Basically pushes the flame away from it as it gets near it.
you
Knights
really need
without
Matches
your wizard.
matchy.
If you
You need
hold
our
it
wizard.
closer to the candle for a longer time, you can almost feel like a vibration from the jar, but it's very faint.
The thing I'm thinking is there's a reason why this candle's in the room with these things. I don't know what that is, but I'm not arcane. I'm not one of the. I'm a ranger. I'm a nature guy, so I don't understand why. But it seems like there would be some connection or reason why this would be here.
Yeah, the poor ranger and druid that I've stuck inside the dungeons for 60 sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
in
in the most
meantime,
accursed place we could be, I think.
we could lock ourselves in this room. There's no other way out.
You haven't found any
And
other
we could
way in or
rest.
out, just the one door.
Yeah,
That's all you've seen.
yeah. We could glyph that door and sit tight and wait for the ship. And in game time, spend that time
Rest-
deciding what we want to
Rest
do.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. If we
I like your idea to see if we can just bribe them, but then if they have captives, we really should free the captives.
Yeah,
we
Nod
have
would argue for going down
payment.
below and meeting him at the front.
Okay.
And then to that end, we have the advantage that we have a sea elf among us. He could swim out to the ship and sneak aboard
He
it,
could sit
perhaps.
below the ship.
I think typically last time there were sharks following them with the ship.
We want to send the
maybe not.
priest on a spying mission.
Yeah, you're right. No, not as there was sharks. I
That's
think.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely
Uh,
got two things going on, right? You've got more to learn, but somebody coming up behind you potentially that you're, or even, I think, as Griff suggested, that there will be a welcoming party at some point.
How much time did you ascertain before that ship arrives?
You were their only
So-
hope, and you said it was going to be like
6 hours. Yeah, I just
Oh,
took
wait a
Yeah.
second. Wasn't there a boat in that one in the last session, Jamie, that we were in?
no,
It-
no.
I thought you said there was a boat, like a little. No. Where we had the picnic.
I don't know
Anybody
what that
else?
is. I'm not sure what that. If anyone
Does-
remembers that.
No one else remembers that? Maybe I'm just imagining it. Okay.
What was it? Say it again.
Probably
we
the
went
cold
in,
medicine.
we went out, remember? One of these out to the beach. We had lunch, and I thought there was like a small oar boat, like a canoe.
There wasn't like a small oar boat, but there was there was like a spot where you could park a boat, and yeah, it was on the
Okay.
bottom side. There
Oh,
was
okay.
something
That's
like that.
true. That's true. Yeah,
A small
there was a
landing.
landing area. You're right about that.
It
You're
was a
right about
landing.
that.
Okay, it was
Yeah.
just a landing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of some way we can leverage the fact that we know they're coming instead of just waiting for them. And
That's what I mean. I think if we ambush them right now, we'll go down there dressed as one of the Madar. They'll come in acting like nothing's different, and then we'll ambush them as they come in unexpectedly.
but what if the actual Madar come out to greet them?
We killed them, I believe.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
believe.
Yeah, we killed
Right,
all the
yeah,
Madar. Yeah.
Worst case, we'll kill them too,
Yeah.
and then take their boat.
I wonder if trying to spy on their conversation would be a benefit to learn anything.
Whose
We
conversation?
cross that path next
Well,
week when they get here. The ship
the
gets here.
spot would be so you guys would be for sure certain that they are trading on the level below you.
Yeah.
And that the handwriting in the book was very likely Madar. Yes. So just to help confirm like your plans and stuff, the Madar who were very likely logging in the trades are that you know of have been dispatched, and therefore you're going to have very likely some Sahagin coming into that central chamber looking for
Expecting
someone
them.
to check them in who's not going to be there. So I do want to
Yeah.
confirm that because that is true. That appears to be true thus far. There could be more, whatever,
Yeah.
but that appears to be true. So I don't want to take that away because I
Okay.
think that's
Yeah, and they're going to come in and find a room with turned over furniture and blood and Madar, dead Madar.
yeah.
So stage that. If we stage that, right, and then
Yeah, we'll say some unexpected guests happened and we took care of them, and then see what they have to sell and see how many there are, or see what we can do. Very worst case, we will be there, or y'all will be there right around the corner to help.
Okay.
Or if I remember, there was a
Like-
corner to at least get behind, and then we can go from there.
It's a good plan.
So let
It's a
me
good
move
plan.
you
Maybe
guys.
worst case, we retreat to the stairs. If you remember, I think there were still spikes and we cleared only a small pass. There some
Yeah, you guys have been in. If I'm remembering right, tell me if I'm remembering this wrong, but I think you've been in every room on this level except for this one. And this was the room that we're talking about, where the trades appear to be logged and happening.
Yeah, correct. The room between the two,
Yeah.
the Drow and the Sahakwan.
Okay. So let me just let you guys position yourselves here. I think this is where we'll end this session and start the next one, very likely, depending on what y'all want to end up doing here. But what's the thought, I guess, if everyone's in agreement that you're going to ambush or one way or another greet these guys?
I think we were hoping to be able to rest, but I don't know how much time we have until they get here.
Yeah, that's
Do
why
that.
I asked. Yeah. How
Yeah.
much time?
6
do we
hours or
have?
less, the last time I heard.
6 hours or less.
I don't think you can get a full
Be-
rest in.
It's not
somehow
enough
we
time
could-
for a long rest. It's not.
if somehow we could take them into the captives area or some area, misdirect them, and then lock them away, we would get away without having to fight them.
There's two things. I think you may not be sure of whether or not they're going to come from down the stairs or they're going to come from this side of the tower somehow.
Here's another idea.
But
Just
regardless, this would be where
tiny
you would
little brain head.
meet them.
Okay. What if you want the ship, what if we go outside and we let them disembark and enter their tower, do their thing, and while
Yeah,
they're doing
there's that
it,
too.
we go take over what's left of the crew,
Yeah.
Take
take
the
the ship,
ship.
and go back to Pro Camper.
Oh man, it doesn't let me.
I
We
like
got a
that
whole week
idea.
to think about it, man.
I'm just not convinced. I'm not convinced that we can sail a ship, any of us. There's a lot of us. Does anyone here know how to do that?
I have sailing,
Yes.
and I
Yeah.
believe.
And I
Okay.
think
Yeah, I think we are
think
good
Curza
on
does
sailing.
too.
You guys
Yeah,
are
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
good on
okay.
sailing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
seamanship.
Yeah.
and yeah. So
You don't know
and
how good it sounds to go on a ship. As much as I don't like ships.
I know,
After
right?
portaling around.
I wasn't
Yeah.
even thinking this. I honestly wasn't even thinking this. So I love the fact that you all immediately were like, "Let's get that ship."
Yeah.
and who knows? We may not have to take over the crew. We could try to bribe some. Hey, win them over.
We don't even know if they're human or what, but yeah,
Yeah.
Sahagin.
who knows?
I don't know. I might get a cousin vibe, or they just might hate us off.
It's probably somebody aligned with the Sahagin, right? Or the Sahagin. So
Yeah.
those are the things that you would be sure of. But yeah, that is a good point. Like
Not my friends.
you could hide in the water or hide outside and then try to just procure the boat as their leadership leaves, presumably, right? That's a good tactic. Or, hey, let's just greet them like we're the normal greeters. So you guys have some
Mhm.
decisions to make about how you want to handle that for sure. I'm down for either scenario, whatever you guys think you wanted to do. You have the time. You just don't have enough time for a full rest, unfortunately. So you can't get the full
I guess
rest
the
in,
question
but you can.
is how convincing can we be? Passive self-op has made our.
I don't know. How
Well, we
about
just need enough to get the jump on them. If we enough to just fool them to get close, we can surprise them essentially.
truth? True, that's true.
That
You
is
guys,
all.
We also
Can we
have
get a mage? Yeah,
priestly illusions. We have Bart's illusions. We could
and
do.
yeah, and we get a mage lobbing fireballs from an arrow lit above them.
so what's Thursday night like for everybody? You guys maybe potentially want to get together for an hour and just decide what our next move's going to be for next week's session,
It's possible I could do that.
Or you could
Thursday,
pop in
or
early
a different night,
Friday, even
you know,
if
or
you're
early.
Yeah.
yeah.
30
or we
minutes
could
early
just
Friday.
have a thread. We could just start a thread and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that too. Definitely start a thread. Might be the best way to handle it.
Yeah, one way or the other, you guys can think about that. You have the advantage right now of knowing that they're coming. It was good that Nod found that so that you could look out to see it versus obviously what would have happened had you not known that. So now you have that choice to make about how involved you want to get. If your ultimate goal is to procure the boat, there's probably one way to do that. But if your ultimate goal is to just wipe out the threat, there's probably another way to do that. So that'll be interesting to see
See,
which way you go.
Saharn
Maybe
speaks
we do both.
Sahagin. Saharn speaks Sahagin, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but we're
does.
not friendly either. Another option is just to hide in the tower, let them leave, and then we just stick around and go explore everything.
Yeah,
Go
that's
down
true
that
too.
hole.
That's true too. You could absolutely
But
just pretend you're not
because the
here and
game
nobody's
turns.
home.
I
Yep.
think we need to go back to that Temple of Agma and warn them and ask them what to do about this one too, right? The one that's in the bag.
I think in story terms, you're correct. That's where Sahar's going to be. I'm just giving tactical options here too.
Yeah.
You've of course got
We
some
can
things to
always come
consider
back.
when you end up back in Pro Camper. You'll have to consider quite a few things about number one, how do you get in without getting just straight out arrested?
Brandon,
What's the whole plan?
Well, there's only 2 wanted people, so
Yeah, some of you could pass freely, I would think.
yeah, I could go in and get my Harper contacts and try to get everybody in.
That's true.
to be sure, I'm
That's
not
true. Yeah, you do have a
sure where I
Harper.
stand.
You have a Harper, which is probably one of your biggest things. If you could connect that, the Harpers definitely have a foothold on Pro Camper. But you'd have to make that connection and then try to get everyone in there, assuming they'll take the risk for you, given the reward of what you're trying to do. I think that's a good play. The other is obviously just straight stealth, which is always
I got
possible.
some
Yeah.
Aboleth blood.
Think you could make a Harper connection outside
blood.
the city, Tim, And
I could go
maybe,
in. I'm not wanted.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
true.
the sketch of Tim is like a stick figure. The sketch of
Come back
Kurza
with it.
is like a Mona Lisa.
Yeah,
It's like
Kurza
they
is
want
one they
Kurza's
really want.
head. Yeah, they really want Kurza's head. Like he's
They
gonna
want
be the most
Kurza.
wanted elf.
I just came running in and grabbed Bart, had him over my shoulder, and ran out.
I think they want me too, though, because I've caused a scene.
Yeah, they wanted to, they got Schauser and
Yeah,
Kurza
yeah.
is who they
Those would
had.
be the two most prominently wanted. Yeah, so that's another. Yeah, that's definitely another bridge that you'd have to cross when you get there. But there's some ways for sure that you could approach it. I think
We'll rent a wagon.
that's the bigger decision that you have to make is so if everyone's in agreement, let's get back to pro camper ASAP. Then procuring the boat becomes like the
The
main thing
object.
that you
Yeah.
want. Okay. Any
Well,
other?
maybe we'll do the ambush.
Yeah. You guys probably have a fair amount of things to identify. I'm guessing, or
we
other
Yeah,
services that you might need in a city, like proficiency slots. I don't know if everybody's full up on non-weapon proficiencies or weapon proficiencies, but that's another thing that can
I
be
need to level.
accomplished. Okay.
I think I get one at
Yeah,
6. I think I get something at 6
you do.
level.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
you do.
you do. Yeah.
Because
Like
I
a non-weapon.
Weapon.
just got one. Yeah, you get a non-weapon and a weapon,
Weapon
and
every 3.
and your Thaco goes down.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, so
My
there is
finger
that
goes down.
benefit too. I'm not trying to make the decision for you guys. I'm just trying to decide where you're leaning more than anything.
All right. Good session, folks. I loved it. It was
Cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks, guys.
where do I want to leave
Glad
you
we made
guys
it.
right now, though? Where, just for sake of where you're
How
standing
about
right now, having
the
this
room?
conversation. This room, the welcome room, is that the right space? This little altar room.
Yeah, that's
welcome room?
probably as good as anything. We were originally thinking we were gonna stay in the room where we just found the soul
Handle
jars, but I think this is probably just as good.
Okay.
This has got too
We can
many openings.
more
though.
plan.
I'll park you there for now. You can decide if this is even where
Yeah.
you're gonna be because you guys might decide to go all in on acquiring the boat, which would mean maybe a different plan, but I won't assume that. But you have, let's say right now you have a few hours, handful of hours or less before something is gonna be approaching.
Well, I'll just put out the idea that if it's like a leader type that comes in here, right, to this transaction, perhaps if we can capture him, we can get him to under threat.
Remember, though, if we don't have time for a long rest and any combat we get into, we're out of healing spells today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So things go south. But yeah, I think you're right. We need that ship, guys.
Yeah, we
We'll
have to
work
get
on
the
that.
ship. One way or
Start
the
at
other.
thread. Start at thread. We'll see. Live or die. We might be pirates next week, or we might die on that beach.
This is a big twist, actually. If you guys end up on a boat next week, that will be surprising to me, but actually, it's totally cool. I'm glad with it.
Do we do that to you often? Take you places you don't expect
Right.
us to go?
No, you don't. You don't. Like, not as much as I wish you did. Inside,
well.
sometimes inside of these places, when we're inside, like, some of these places, you guys will go directions I didn't think you'd go first. But when it comes to the map and exploring the world, you guys have been pretty intent on where you're going all the time. Like, you haven't. This is like one of the first times I can think of in a long time where all of a sudden out of nowhere, you're like,
It's a hard turn.
let's
Yeah.
steal that boat and let's go to pro camper. That was not on my list on my bingo card.
Oh, it's
but
just a little
it's
thought. But
it's
I
cool.
was thinking in terms of story. Have we done that along the way? Like just
Oh yeah,
going
yeah,
one direction and then
yeah.
we're off over here.
Because if we were being fully linear, you guys would have probably already spent the time and figured out the phylactery for Veritas, and you wouldn't have to go back and clean that up. That would have been a big part of what you did when you were at the temple and in town. There's been other cases where you guys definitely take the story, dig deeper into the story versus cleaning up the loose ends or vice versa. So that's happened a lot, like for sure. I have no control over that.
if we're taking you to places you have no prep work yet for, then we're doing our job.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Just skating off and somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I've 100% had to just wing many little facets of it, but hopefully it's not too bad. So.
No, you
No,
do a
you do a
great
good
job.
story.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
thing, every session's been fun here.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun
Honestly.
too, and you guys have peeled this thing away methodically. And yeah, there's a lot of different things going on. So I always find it interesting to see what you decide. And given the information that you have now, I can completely understand why you would want to make a beeline to Pro
Absolutely.
Camper. So,
Absolutely.
All right.
all right,
Well,
y'all.
can't
It
wait
was
for the
fun.
story
Thanks,
notes,
guys.
and
Yeah.
we'll start a thread and see what we do next week.
Yeah, I look forward to the discussion, and we'll see it. We'll see you in next week.
Yep. And anybody
Yeah.
out there watching
Thanks,
us,
everybody.
come watch
Thanks,
us maybe
everyone.